Hey, what's up? Can you guys hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me because you guys know I have been going live sometimes without people being able to hear me. Hey, Very Carey, Soul Sister number one show. Hey, Shiny 48, Camp Me. Petey Pete, what you doing? How you doing? The Bushes, hi. Let me see. Tara, okay, you guys can hear me. Tara, hello. YouTube cameras. Um, Pink Doe Troll, Sassy Francis, hello, welcome. I'm glad you all joined me today. Florida Bay, what's going on? I missed a couple of people. I just want to say, Mal Melly, hello. Hypnotic Touch, very good to see you. Thank you for joining me. And Serbia Clark, and a view is a view. Okay, I'm going to start right now. Um, So, how have you guys been doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous morning. Okay, Big said, how you doing? That's a Dr. Lashonia, how you doing? Next level God, hello. Okay, so we have some interesting things to talk about. First of all, I'm sure you guys heard about the big hoopla. Nessa A, hi. Hoopla going on with William. And what do you guys think of what's going on with William? William, I've already covered William one time. Hey Liz, how you doing? Shakira, how you doing? Uh, I covered William one time, and I was like really surprised to see like the shenanigans that William is always up to, and it was very interesting. But come to find out, I really believe Dovey. I don't know why I believe Dovey. Dovey always with some stuff, telling stories and stuff. But when she said that William had given just read my book some peen pics, I thought that Dovey was serious. But come to find out that Dovey was just messing around being Dovey. So yeah, I believed it too. I mean I could see it. I could see it. With all the shenanigans, I don't like Williams lying ass anyway. With all, hey Vero, hey Tara Beverly, with all the shenanigans that William has been up to. So, and all these different women. So I was listening to Dovey this morning, and she was saying that it's a crew of five of them, kind of like the insomniac sector of the beef sector, that they get together and they talk. And hey, Allie and Wonderline, people treat this app like it's Tinder. William old ass, ain't nothing tender about him. He roughed and mangled, and ain't nothing tender about William. But hey, you gotta chill. I'm sorry I didn't see you. No, I didn't see you. You gotta chill. I see you now. Hey, you gotta chill. Hey, Allie in Wonderland. But William has had a history of like pimping these women out here. Hey, Body Electric, what's going on, Leslie? How you doing? Now, you guys can hit the link if you want to discuss William Carruthers, because we know that Ligale was the first one that William kind of hooked up with and said that, oh, they were courting, and then quickly thereafter they got engaged per William. And Ligale, she would just sit up there. I agree with Deanna Irvin. She was like, she would never say anything. She would just nod her head and agree. Y'all know that Ligale wasn't big on saying much when she hit a panel. So Ligale would sit up there and just nod in agreement and just be like, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, me and William. And then all of a sudden, a couple of months later, as William got more comfortable in the beef sector, you notice that William stopped talking about his fiancee, Ligale, so much. Hey, sweet and low. And then all of a sudden, out of the thin air, they were no longer engaged. I don't want to talk about my personal life. Well, you being engaged is kind of personal, William. You're the one who put it out here. And then we find out that he allegedly has a fiance in, where is it, Guyana or Ghana? But he has a girlfriend that he's been talking to for 5 years over in Ghana. So what is it, William? Were you or weren't you engaged to Miguel? I mean, why did you come out here and do this whole ruse with Miguel and then come out here a couple of months later and say that you had a fiance over in Ghana and you guys have been talking or together for 5 years? So William is something else. William really is something else. Hey, Michi Black, how you doing? A viewers of you, what's going on? Merton, everyone. Okay, I don't know what you mean, Merton. Okay, so what do you guys think about what's going on with William? He probably talking to a man over there. Sweet love you, bro. Guyana, Guyana. Okay, he's probably talking. Is that the place where Jim Jones did his little church and all that mayhem over there? Is that the same place? Cause shit, I'd be scared to have her pray over me. You know, shoot, I'd be scared to eat or drink behind her if that's the same place. Sweet Lo says she's serious. Okay, yeah. So, what's up with him and Dimples? Somebody was saying that Dimple lied on Williams and said that they had met up or something to that effect, but come to find out, Dimple's lying ass was just lying on William. That's what I heard. I didn't hear Dimple's allegations, but I think that Dimple is known to be a big mouth bitch. Well, a big mouth bitch wannabe, always talking dumb shit. Dimple's a retard. Dimples wouldn't fuck around with William unless he had cottage cheese on his turtleneck dick. That's the only way Dimples would fuck around with Williams, because she's a nasty trash bag. A motherfucker who got a whole bag with not a motherfucking bar of soap, liquid soap, no type of soap, ain't even got no towels in the motherfucker, but she called that a whole bag. Dimples is trash. Anyway. Hey, Taylor Rogers, how you doing? Okay, so that's what I think. I think Dimples was lying on William. But now Dovey lied on William too. Dovey said that when William was in the hospital, that William was sending just read my book peen pics underneath that hospital gown. And I'm like, how in the hell is William in the hospital and he's sitting up here? He can't pump blood through his lungs because his blood is all clotted up. But he's sitting up here sending peen pics. And you know, men are very vain. They're not gonna send a flaccid peen pic. They are gonna send a peen pic that has blood in it. So I'm like, now you sitting up here, you can't pump blood. You can't pump blood through your lungs, but you sitting down here pumping it through your nether regions to take a pic to turn somebody on. William, I don't know. I guess he was out of control. Can you see William when he was younger and he said he was in the service? Can you see him dressing up in his service clothes and going out? Back in the day they used to wear their little service clothes to the club and everything, so they can get that extra respect and impress the women and all that type of stuff. Dovey kicked it off with William ain't know what hit him yesterday morning. Yes, Dovey definitely. It was like a beehive over there. I went to Watermelon Sugar's chat and she was insulted and she was going off on him. And oh my God, Boss Lady New Jersey. Oh, she went in on William and they just would. I didn't watch the Prissy Pastor, but so I just saw Watermelon Sugar. And then Just Read My Book came on later last night with some receipts. And William was trying to imply that Just Read My Book had doxed him because out of the blue, she allegedly called him and he wanted to know. And she wanted to know, he wanted to know how she got his number. And then come to find out that William had doxed himself on his own live when his old ass was holding the phone up trying to prove something else. William doxed himself. And then when he went in the hospital, Just Read My Book went back to that video and just called him out of concern because they are the Insomniac crew. And she was literally calling him out of concern, she says. But I didn't catch that part because she was beyond that part and I didn't go back and redball it. So can somebody tell me this? They said that somebody said, my mom say, don't all, who is they? Who is they? Who said it? Well, someone said, I can't remember who said it, that when Just Read My Book held her phone up, that there were other texts above that between her and William. So did anybody see that? They said that Just Read My Book was, being slick and that she had been texting William prior to that. He's always been very respectful to me. Sorry to hear. He ain't been yet. Well, me and William, we've gone around it too, but I don't have any hard feelings against William. Hey Fifi, how you doing? So does anybody think that Just Read My Book was hiding text prior to just checking on him in the hospital? Is there any truth to that? Don't all men's pee look big under what? Under duress? Under lack of blood going to your lungs, so that's where your blood settles, which I don't know. Under what? All y'all stop lying. How you doing? William just having fun with these ladies. I believe that too. Hey Chocolate Cocoa, how you doing? Okay, so that's what we have on William. And I didn't see William poke his head out for the rest of the day after he went on Jay Wilson's and had the little kerfuffle with them. Uh-oh, who we got back here? All right, hold on. Let me put my banner up. Let me make sure my banner is big enough. Because people who take peen pics, they usually have a schlong that they slinging. So let me make sure. I hope this banner covers. No, I need something bigger. Let me use this. Oh, that's bigger. Hey, William.
Hey, sweetie, how you doing?
What's going on, William?
You know what? I got to say, at first, I was kind of in my feelings and fifis about all this shit, but you know what? I went back and remembered what the beefing sector is all about.
Uh-huh.
And what it's all about. When you put it out there, people are going to talk about it, either good or bad. So there it is. Now, to answer your question, honey, no, there was not no extra texts going on between me and Just Read My Book. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the phone deal, I got that before. I just hurry up and get it up here to let you know. No. Did I dox myself? When I go back and look, I was told by certain people, yeah, you did do this. You got this video up, which was last year or year before last when I went and got my COVID shot. Okay. That video is still up there. And yeah, I showed the paperwork and yeah, my phone number, address, and all that fucking shit is on there. But one thing I want to reiterate to people. I've never been ashamed to come up here as myself. When I first started YouTube, I never came up as a troll. I never came up as an avatar. I came up as William Correthers. I came up with me.
Hold on, Mr. William. You see your friend in the chat saying this to you? You too old for this foolish. I think you mean foolishness.
Foolishness, Sir King. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Sir King. I'm too old. You too young for your foolishness, buddy. But no, anyway, like I said, when I first started out here on these YouTube streets, I wanted to have a lot of fun. And it was fun at first. But then it started getting dark and darker. So, I'm just going to say to each his own. What people want to believe, they're going to believe. Okay.
So sister number one said, you're never too old for having fun.
Well, that's what I tried to do, but it turns dark. You see, that's what I'm saying. We all tried to have fun on these YouTube streets.
But let me ask you a question. Exactly why was Boss Lady New Jersey mad at you?
That's a damn good question because I've never, and people know it. I've never said anything negative about women, period. Now, if they took it to heart, or she took it to heart that I brought her name up, uh, and then didn't clean up what I was trying to say, I say when I get on panels with women, there are certain things that they may ask me that I may not don't want to answer, which is true. I can't tell all of men's secrets. You know what I'm saying? But just to imply that I'm putting your name out there and disrespecting you. I didn't disrespect you. I didn't curse them. I don't sit up there.
Wait, wait a
I didn't.
minute. Can I ask you a question? When they expressed those feelings, did you apologize, or you just said, "Well, I don't feel that I did that, and I know I didn't do that."
I
So maybe is that what had them still up in a roar after Jay
well,
Wilson's panel?
after Jay Wilson's panel is still up in a roar because they want it up in a roar. This is my first time being up here. I'm trying to give my. I don't want to go to my platform. I'm going to give exclusives to the people that really have pertinent questions that want to find out the truth and the facts of the matter is. I don't disrespect them women. I don't feel bad for them. Okay.
Now
I'm
what about what about Dovey? Now Dovey
Dovey's
was
ass is that. Thank you. If people can see, and I was in Dovey's chat when she was doing all this talking. Dovey even she read that bullshit about me and watermelon sugar and them dick pics. That was from a damn troll. I seen it myself.
right
But
now.
she
Dovey did come out today and said that you
today,
never. Yes,
right?
okay, that you
That was
never did
today.
anything disrespectful. Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
Dovey doing what she doing. Dovey got the streets on fire.
Ain't
Dovey
she
got it
though?
popping with them pictures.
I would have them on fire too if I stayed up on my platform all the time, probably. But I'd rather be with the people that I share content with, that share content with me, and when I share my music with, and they do come up there and listen. I have over 1,140 something subscribers. So does that make me a failure on these YouTube streets? No, I'm doing something good. But when
Now
it comes,
I have a question. A phenomenal Scorpio said, "Why didn't you show up on Just Read My Book Live? She was calling for you."
everybody was calling for me, but remember, I also made a video where I was calling for them, but everybody had an excuse. They were asleep or something else. Which, hey, like I said, if the
When
shoe
was the
fits,
video? Yesterday.
just shoe fits wear it. No, my video was day before yesterday.
Okay.
This is Ronnie Q. This has been 2 days, almost 3 damn days,
Hmm.
and since then, I I I've been laying up trying to ponder what I'm going to say to people, or what am I? Should I just leave the fucking YouTube alone and just vanish from forever? But like I said, when it starts getting too personal, then I will address things, and it's gotten too personal.
So let's say for like I never see Just Read My Book over here, but let's say for happenstance, if she was to hit the link now, would you talk to her?
What do we have to talk about? She said what she had to say. I said what I had to say.
So that's
I'm
a
not.
no. So is that
I'm
a
not.
no? Is
Oh,
that a no?
you can bring her up there because I don't want
No,
people to say that I'm running from her.
no, she's not here. I was like,
Okay.
that was a hypothetical.
No. But even being hypothetical, there's a time in your life when you should be tired of bullshit. And right now, all this is bullshit. I would never send no damn dick pics out to nobody on YouTube like other people have done and came up here and tried to sabotage people's
Hold
channels.
on, we got somebody in the back. Just read my book. Just read my book. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, dear.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, you know what?
But I have a. Go ahead.
You have a beautiful sense of humor. I can admit that you do, and you ask pertinent questions. And there's a lot of things that's been going on YouTube for these last 2 or 3 days, to where I feel like I want to come out and cuss and just talk about people's like never before. But that's not me. I keep trying to get people to see that I'm not going to break down to your level. I'm not looking to be the talk of the town all the time, cussing you back and forth, and
Okay. Okay.
me cussing you back and forth. No,
Okay, but
no.
I have a question. Someone in the chat asked earlier, and I wasn't really totally clear. And they asked, "What is this thing? about Dimples and whatever Dimples is saying about himself and you.
I don't even fuck with, or excuse, well, damn Dimples. You know,
Well,
Dimples,
no, 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 no. I understand that Dimples is batshit crazy, but what is the story that Dimples is putting out about you? And we understand where it's coming from, but I don't even know the entirety of what Dimples is saying, trying to say.
I don't even know what Dimples trying to say my own damn self. And
Okay.
really, I'm not trying to put any credence on it or anything. I'm not trying to put wings on it so it can fly like his ass. Okay. But as far as I'm concerned, Dimples, when he did the shit that he did to Sir King, and I'm being honest about this, I was pissed off, just as pissed off as Sir King was. But I didn't go up there and say too much about it because that was Sir King's business. That he was the man, he handled his platform. Now, if he'd have did it to my platform, I still would have been on his ass today. But
But
why is he?
I'm
Why is he?
sure I'm sure that Dimple has been back over on Sir King since then, hasn't he?
I don't know. I really don't know. If he has, I missed it. I'll put it that way. If he
Okay.
has, I missed it. And if Sir King let him back up there after he stuck that little naked picture up there, whatever on the phone, well, that's on his. That's him. But if
But let's talk about this. Now, this really makes me uncomfortable, and I'm going to be honest. I know that a lot of people have problems and issues with Jay Dunn. Now, I happen to find some of the things. I do not like the things that are problematic that she has posted on her community wall. I don't agree with that at all, and I've told her as much. But I definitely find Jay Dunn, she cracks me up a lot of time. You stupid bitch. You know, Jay Dunn can be kind of funny sometimes.
yeah, and you know what?
Uh,
I'm not
Hold
gonna
on,
roast
hold on,
Jaden. I'm
hold
not.
on, hold
Yeah.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, William. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay, so first of all, if you want to talk on my panel, you're gonna have to apologize, or you're gonna either have to step down the
Apologize for
way
what?
for the way
Uh,
you behaved when I was on that other panel and you came up there
when?
yelling and screaming about Nina when I was giving facts. So either that or goodbye.
Well, I apologize if you were offended.
Bye, bitch. Get the fuck out of my face. That's not how you apologize. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Whew. I see what you're saying, dear. But like I said, me, Jay Dunn is first of all, most to me, Jay Dunn is a female. Okay, let's not get the
Wait a
let's
minute.
not get
Oh
the
yeah, that's where we were. Hold on. Yeah, because I didn't like the way you spoke to Jay Dunn. I didn't finish. I'm sorry. I didn't like the way you spoke to Jay Dunn. And Jay Dunn is a female. And even if she say I'm a full grown man, we all
right.
are
And
all
see,
wait a minute,
that's
William. Wait a minute, William. We are
okay.
all under the understanding that she's a woman. So I didn't like the way that you took the position. Well, if you want to be a man, I'm gonna treat you like one. I didn't like that, William.
Okay, let's get to this point. Do we like things that set us off as human beings to where they're degrading another human being?
But
Uh,
William, no.
Here's a wait a
Well, it
minute. Okay,
depends. It depends. There's
okay,
a
all
big
right, all
spectrum.
right. Now wait a
Sometimes
minute.
I like it,
Okay, well,
sometimes I
okay.
don't. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me finish it out, please. This is a woman that put a picture of another woman up there naked, her child, which is, you know, he's handicapped, that she did things on her wall that were really disgusting as a black woman towards another black woman.
Hold on, full
Now,
stop.
now,
Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. But
uh,
oh, wait a minute. Just 1 second. I just have a question. Now, what exactly was the reason that you went off on her? Was it about that thing in particular, or was it about something else?
no, ma'am, it was that thing in particular. As being, you're supposed to be a manly woman that respects women. But how can you respect a woman when you're posting her naked pictures up there? You said that you dox people and you do this kind of shit. That's another thing.
Well, listen.
That
Let
that
me tell you. Let me tell you. Like, wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to respect somebody who don't have any respect for themselves. If they can't respect themselves, why do I have to respect them? And I thought, I could be wrong, I thought that you cursed her out when she came on Lady Nika's panel, and it was a conversation, and then you blew up on her about the conversation being had. I didn't think it was about the pictures, but I could be wrong. So that's why I wanted to clarify it.
Well, let's go back and check the views because a lot of shit I done forgot. It's been so much shit going on YouTube these last 3 days that we got to go back and check things. Okay, as they say, let's bring the receipts. Okay.
Oh, so you're not going to say that didn't happen?
No, ma'am. I'm not going to say nothing happens because a lot of times I don't remember stuff that happens. Okay. Now, just like you don't remember stuff that happened right at Q. Okay,
Oh,
but
remember, and I got the timestamps to prove it. I got the timestamps to prove my shit. But
well,
no,
look,
I really thought that you guys got in an argument on Lady Nika's, and that's
I don't even remember what we got into an argument at. And number one, number two, Jay Dunn has her own problems right now, and I'm not going to add to them or say anything about it because everybody knows about it. I'm not going to browbeat Jay Dunn either. Jay Dunn is funny. Wait a minute, let me listen. Well, will you listen? Because if I didn't bring it up, then they're gonna say I'm being shady.
Now, when she come out, and she got
if she come out,
Jay Dunn, you bitch.
No.
Problems too, bitch.
No, well, you know,
don't be bringing up my record, you motherfucking bitch.
Well, that's funny. That's funny right now. If she came up and do it, I'll be a gentleman and try not to cuss back at her, y'all. But at this point in time in life, I'm beginning to wonder, do we lose our respect for everybody that we speak to every time we come up here and say something to them? Or do we just try to stay cordial and keep our wits about ourselves? Yeah, I could cuss like a sailor if I wanted to, but I choose not to right now. Does that make me difficult?
No, William, that just make you a stinking bitch.
Well,
she kills me with
that is
you stinking bitch.
There's a lot of things people say on here that make me laugh and chuckle. Okay, I mean, I'm serious. I'm serious.
I have something else I want to ask you. Okay, so the last I heard that your fiance she's from Guyana. Is it Guyana?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Wait a minute. Wait. I didn't even ask you anything. I just asked you.
But I'm trying to get it right for you.
Okay.
First of all, I'm going to say this one time and one time only. It is Sir now. Okay. After this, my girlfriend, I would appreciate it. And here's what I'm saying. I'm not mad. I'm not pissed off about it or anything. Let's just leave her out of YouTube. And I know what everybody's gonna say. Wait a minute. I know what everybody's gonna say. She came up here, she did this, she did. That was okay. But here's what I'm asking.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna ask you some. Okay, so is she no longer on YouTube? Is she still your mom?
She's never been on YouTube.
She has been on YouTube.
But far as a channel content creator, okay, I get what you're saying.
She has been on YouTube.
Yeah, so okay, but anyway, no.
Wait a minute.
She's still a mod. She's still a mod too.
So she's still in the YouTube thing, so she can get it, William. You know, if she's making an appearance, you know, that's how it is. You make a comment, somebody you ain't never seen before can come at you and stuff. You know, if she's out and away from YouTube, then that means she is not appearing in YouTube. You know, some mods just mod from the sky. Does she comment in your comment section? In your comments is what I'm asking?
No, dear. She might say good morning or that, but she doesn't stay in a section commenting on people. No.
Well, I understand you can ask that people not say anything about her or anything, but realistically, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, realistically, because
I just have one simple question. Okay, the last I heard of your woman, you guys were in that kerfuffle, and she was quite upset, and I didn't know how it ended. But what I want to know right now, here now today, is are you and her still in good standings, relationship standing, or
We're still in
however
good
you want to
standing
put it?
in relationships, however I want to put it. It's
That's
good.
all I wanted
Everything
to know,
everything's all good.
because I didn't know how that ended up, and so I didn't know,
Well, there's
and that's
no,
all I want to ask.
and there's either two ways it only can end up. We break up or we make up. That's it. That's only two things that could happen.
Right.
All right. So, like, if say everything is all good, dear, it's all good now. Uh, far as the virtual other shit goes, I'm not out there doing that. I'm not out. I have a joke going around about me having these virtual twins,
Hmm.
and so if
Well,
that
I
if
don't.
that
I don't think it's a joke about your 6 shooter down there being long. Because the way Yaya
oh,
hanging on
come
to you,
on, come on.
Yaya said she ain't giving you up nowhere, no how. I was
That
like,
was so. I was there yesterday. I listened to that whole live. It had me cracking up. Y'all gave her hell. Yeah, y'all need to leave my baby alone. She having them twins, virtual twins. I say it again, but no. And far as me being a pimp, I've never been a pimp. I've always had my share of nightclubbing and stuff like that. Being a DJ, yeah, I talk to women, and women talk to me. But far as pimping, no, I don't have anybody on those strolls and none of that shit.
they're not
That
talking. They're not talking about that type of pimping per se. They may. I think they mean like you have women in rotation, like you big pimping in that aspect.
no, no rotations.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
there's only
William.
there's only
Oh, wait a
one
minute.
woman. There's only one woman in my life.
Okay, let's not talk
Okay,
about it now. Let's Okay, so we see who
and in
William is.
the and
Wait a
even in
minute,
the
let
past,
me
in
finish.
the
Let me
past,
finish. Let me
well, in
finish.
the past,
In
why would
your
you want to go
younger
back to
days,
my past?
in your younger days. Hey, look. My father had chicks in rotation, and shoot, my father had chicks in rotation,
No, no,
and
no.
shoot, they knew they role, and they knew not to like roll up or nothing like that. When he was with his other chick, my father was something else. After him and my mother got a divorce, but they had their place and shit. They knew when to shut the fuck up. But anyway, so I'm wondering, and you are a man who was like comparable of my father's age, seemed like. I don't know exactly how old you are. My father could have been a little older than you, about a couple of years, but anyway, so you guys come from that era where it was different from women back in that era. So quit lying, William.
Why does everybody think that I had to be a player?
Because you won now.
No, I'm not. No, I am not. I just be on YouTube having fun, trying to make people feel good, and especially enjoying my life the way it is being older. You know, I've seen a lot of things go on in life. I've seen a lot of people hurt a lot of people, and people do things unsavory, and that's all I'm saying. I'm trying to do things the way that I would want to be treated. If I play my music out there, hey, you come listen to it, I appreciate you. When you do something on your platform, I come up there and show you, hey, I appreciate you. I give you the compliment. I'm not
What,
gonna go back.
William?
I'm
Do
not
you
gonna
not,
go back
William?
and
William, do
worry
you know?
about who I had back in 1927 or 1944 and all that shit. Because my
William,
mind
hold
is
on,
not
hold
on
on,
Nookie all the time. It's not
hold
on
on,
Nookie all the
William.
time.
Hold on, William.
Hmm.
So, do you know
But
how to write? Oh, so let me ask you a question. Do you know? Do you know how to write in the back chat, William?
do I know how to write in the back chat?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Can you drop the link for your channel in the back chat, because I want people to be able to subscribe to you if they choose to come over and hear what you do on your channel. You're talking about you play your music and stuff, and you
Yes.
chill and talk. So before you leave, I definitely want you to drop your channel in the back chat so I can post your link to your channel. That's all I
Okay. Thank
wanted.
you, Randy Q. Thank you,
Yeah.
dear.
So, uh,
Let's have some more fun.
yes, let's have some more fun. So, if anybody has any questions that they want me to ask William, you can put them in the chat. You're more than welcome to hit the link as well. Official D Spot, he had something real interesting. I can't find it. Let me see. I can't find it. Hey, Spicy Dicey. Hey, sister. Jill's Comfort Zone. Uh, Official D Spot down there running off at the mouth. Hey, Treasure in Life.
Hey James, hey D Spot, hey you guys, all you guys out there.
Now,
Yeah, I'm not.
official D Spot paid you a compliment. He
Well,
said, "I
I said
think
thank you. I said
67."
hello, official D Spot. What
No,
did he?
no, but he said he think you 67. I know, god dang on well, official D Spot must have hit his motherfucking head because ain't no way you nowhere near no 67, probably 76, but not no 67.
See, that's another thing. I've never been ashamed to tell my age or speak upon my age. I made 73 years old this year. Okay,
Congratulations. Well,
seriously.
how are you feeling? How are you feeling though? You feeling
Honestly,
well?
health wise, the blood clot has left my lung. I'm on the Narelto. Well, not Narelto. Yeah, it's Narelto every day to keep my blood thin because from some reason, as I got older, my blood got thicker and it would clot more.
Hmm.
So now I'm on Xarelto to try to keep my blood thin. Uh, I can't really walk as brisk or as fast as I used to, number one. And number two, my oxygen level in my blood wasn't staying up. It was dropping down to like 80, 87.
Yeah,
So,
it's hard. Shit, it's
yeah.
hard to keep oxygen when all that blood is in that penis. So yeah, it's hard.
Lord. Thank you, Roddy Q.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Mr. William. I shouldn't be talking to you like that. But
Well,
anyway,
you see that now, believe it or not, people out there in YouTube land, that keeps me young. That does. When people say things like that to me, that keeps me young, which I know for a fact that it's not always. Sex isn't on the brain 24/7. And we can make jokes about older people being sexually active. But let's take a look at some of these old actors and actresses that are having kids and babies now. Do
please,
you
let
think
me
that
got to go
most
to no old actresses and actors. You can go
what
straight to your local nursing home.
nursing home? There you
I'm
go.
getting a
There you
feedback,
go.
William.
Well,
William, William, I'm getting feedback. You got your window open?
no, my window's not open. Wait a minute, my TV's on. That you might be
Okay,
hearing
yeah.
that. Let me mute that down. Is that better?
Yeah, that's
Is,
better. They
is
say
that
more
better?
people. I hear it a little bit. They say more people are having relations in these nursing homes and stuff, and these old people are just all on top of each other and stuff. So, hey, Miss
Well,
Toby.
I have people that work in nursing facilities, friends of mine, and we they talk about stuff, and it is a shame that you have so much of this going on, but like I said, we're all human beings. And let's face it, what got us here? What got us here? Let's face it. Sex. Okay. Sex on the brain. When you're growing up, they teach you about sex in school now, education and all that good stuff. Then you see it
They
on the
don't teach
TV and
that
the
anymore.
news.
They don't teach that in schools anymore,
In some schools they still
unfortunately.
do. Well, not all schools, but some schools they do.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just like some schools teaching cursor, how to cursor right. Some schools teaching at no, not at all.
Y-
So because here at our schools, they don't have the cursor anymore. They're block shit, and then you got the tablets and the signature on the tablets and all that crazy stuff. That's another content story, though.
No,
We'll
that's
talk.
that's something totally different. It's
Totally different.
Miss Toby brought up a good fact that STDs are really rising along. I'm still hearing an echo. Still are rising along among old people.
Well, it's rising among old people because let's face it, some old people don't take care of themselves like they used to. When a woman gets older, she doesn't have time, and her mind goes. I'm not trying to knock it. I'm just being for real and sensible about shit. They forget to do things to themselves, like take that douche regularly, or wash
No, no,
up a
no,
little
no.
bit more better.
Douching is
Uh,
not gonna get rid of no STDs, and douching.
well, the STDs. Look.
Listen,
Here's what I'm
okay,
saying, Ronnie Q.
we're not gonna talk about science.
Right,
Go ahead.
right.
Go ahead. Say what you gonna say. Go ahead.
Not taking care of your body, regardless if you're from 8 to 80, not taking care of your body or having someone. That's why people are in nursing homes, so people are supposed to help take care of them like that. And then there are, let's face it, there are some STDs that you catch that you're going to have for a lifetime. Okay,
Uh,
so nobody wants to talk about the cure. All they talk about is the disease all the time. Let's function on how to cure it once in a
But
while too.
if like Miss Toby brought up a good point, like you talking about, it's because women don't douche. Douching is not good for you. That's something that's
No, not every
Wait,
day, right?
William, can I finish
I,
the sentence? William, can I
oh
finish the
Lord,
sentence?
you're the hardest
No, no,
woman to
no, no,
even
no. I
talk
need to
with.
finish the sentence, William. Douching is not good for you. Your body should it's a self-cleaning mechanism. So if you have to douche, that means your pH balance is off and you need to see a doctor. So that right there. Now Miss Toby brings up a good point where you putting it on the woman that they don't douche. But even if that was true, say like douching was the solution, then what are the men doing? They still bringing that same dirty peen and putting it back up and reinfecting women. So men have to do their part as well. As my part, my
And
opinion.
I never said men don't have to do their part. There are some men out there that aren't circumcised. They need to pull that damn skin back and wash it. There's some men that need to
No,
put a rubber on it
dimples
every
don't
time they go up in the woman.
dimples don't like them to pull the skin back and wash
I ain't
it.
got a damn thing to do with
Like
dimples.
she
Please,
likes to lick
Leslie,
cottage
damn
cheese
dimples.
off of
I
it like
don't
it's
care what
ice cream
dimples. No,
cone.
no.
She
She
likes
didn't apologize to you and she talked shit. Fuck dimples. Now,
yeah.
that's it.
That's why I'm talking shit about her. She likes to put the skin back and put on Sean Bradley's song and lick that cottage cheese off that turtleneck like an ice cream cone. Dimples nasty. Anyway, you guys hit the like button while you barf at that thought.
Oh God. And another thing, I did a thing with the trolls, right? About trolls. That to me, trolling is crazy. To me, trolling is crazy. But we
What
have to
troll?
have
What are
it.
you talking about?
Trolling when you get up there and you say something to a content creator's person in the chat or people in the chat, or you try to get the information, you try to get an argument started. Let's face it, trolls do try to start shit. They're
Well,
gremlins. I call them gremlins.
that's
That's
their
what I'm saying.
job. That's
That's
their
their
job.
job. Well, somebody
Yeah.
needs to start paying them for it. Do you think they should get paid for it?
Pay well. You can pay them. You can pay them no attention, or you can get hot and mad at them.
Now that was nice. I like that.
Yeah. So that's how you handle trolls. You can block them. Everybody got a block button.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. That's true.
anybody have any more questions for Mr. Williams? A man is up here. Uh,
Miss Toby, I do have something to say to you. Sweetheart, I never disrespect you. I always try to be nice with you, and I can understand why I make your ass itch. It's because I don't agree with you all the time. Just because I don't agree with you all the time doesn't make me a bad man. Just like when you don't agree with me, it doesn't make you a bad woman or a person. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that one. I'm not. If I make your ass itch, get some ointment or something put on it. I'm sorry, dear.
Miss Toby Williams said if he make your ass itch, you may need to a douche.
No, I didn't
That's what.
say no douche. Now, I didn't say douche. I didn't say douche. There you
That's
go.
right. That's right. You don't douche in the ass. William said if your ass itch, you may need enema.
Well, if Miss Toby, if I come off phony, that's because you're used to hearing phony stuff. When the real shit hits you in the face, then you still say it's phony. I've never been
William,
phony
William,
with anybody
William,
that I care
William.
about. I care about people
Cut
on
it,
here. This is my
William.
livelihood. Being on YouTube.
Cut
Now
it,
you can say
William.
I'm phony or whatever, dear. I'm not
William,
phony.
you have you have your little phony moments, William. Now come on. Everybody
Phony moments like what, dear? Like what, dear? Just give me one.
okay. One phony moment was when you were in the hospital. Oh, you did something in the hospital. The
I
you
ain't did nothing in the hospital, but
that
except, huh?
whole little production of when you were in the hospital and your all these women were coming at you and saying that you were, you know, giving them sweet little nothings and all that type of stuff. You did kind of seem like you came off phony because you left me with the impression from what you were saying and the question, the little you refuse to answer little simple yes or no questions sometimes. So that may lead people to believe that you are lying by omission,
By
by not
leaving things out, by not
yes.
speaking up or giving them the answers that they want to hear.
No, lying by omission. It's not
No, by
about
not giving
no,
them the
no, no,
answers that
no,
they don't want to hear, or else
no,
saying,
no,
"Look, I'm
not
not going to talk about it.
answering.
I don't want to talk about it." So
Hold
that
on,
makes
hold
me
on.
a liar since I don't want to talk about anything.
No. That's not what I'm saying. It's like you act as if you're answering the question, but like Miss Cruiser said yesterday, you'll go all around the question and you never answer the question. And like this, oh well, I don't want to talk about it, and but you put things out there, but then when somebody asks you something about something you put out there, I can understand when you can just say it's none of your business or something, but don't try to act as if, well, let me tell you, I'm this type of person, and back in my day, and da da da. So that's why people think that you
And see,
claim
that's another thing going out there too. Back in my day, when I say back in my day, there wasn't that much as much disrespect as there is today. And if you think I'm kidding, getting a phone call. They'll have to wait. It's nobody important. Uh, if you think I'm kidding, just look at the news. Just look at the way people are treating one another. Kids going around with AK-47s. Back in the day, you couldn't even get a kid. The only thing a kid carried was a cap gun.
well,
You see what
that's
I'm
not
saying?
true. They're
So
not kids are
back in
not
the
going
day,
around.
back in the day,
William,
back in
can
the
I
day,
speak?
and
William,
now
no,
is
William,
completely
William,
different. And
William, William, can I speak on my panel as
hmm
well? And we have a conversation back and
hmm
forth. Okay, so it's not AK-47s anymore. It's those AR-15s now. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, you want to get technical. They're still using both weapons. So we can get technical about that, but we're not. But they're still doing things to each other out there in them streets. And we, as even the older generation, I look at it, I just shake my head. I do. I shake my head. We had what, Juneteenth Day, a shooting, Father's Day, a mass shooting. I'm talking about mass shootings. Things like that to go on. Do we always discuss that? Yeah, we discuss it for a while. Then everything goes away. And what we want to do, we want to come out and browbeat each other on a damn public platform to where we're not really getting paid that much because everybody complains about how we're not getting paid. And I know I'm not getting paid.
But
So
William, you're gonna have to accept the fact that if
I
you put
accept a lot of facts, but
well,
when I
William,
don't,
you
when the
got to
things that I
accept the
don't
fact that
accept,
you got to
though,
let me talk on my panel. That's the
that-
first fact you're gonna have to accept. Now you're gonna have to accept the fact that if you put it out here, people gonna ask you questions about it. So it's just been a lot of questions that people had about things that are going on. So they're gonna talk about it. This is the beef sector. That's what it is. When you feeling good and you got something on somebody else, you do your little talking and laughing about it too. So that's what it is, and that's what keeps you here, right?
no, what keeps me here is the content. That's what keeps me here. Good content. I'm not
What content? What
the
content?
good content, like the news that
What
you
is
did
good
last
content?
week, the news that you brought up last week.
You were here before I had a channel. What was keeping you here before then?
What
You
was
here
keeping me from doing
for the
it?
shit shows as well.
What was keeping me for doing the news?
No, what was keeping you in the beef sector? It ain't about no good content. You here for the shits and giggles as well. Cut it out.
Well, a lot of shits and giggles were funny now. You have to admit it. A lot of shits and giggles are funny.
Right.
Okay, so there.
So is somebody gonna have some shit and giggles on you, William? So
Well, they,
that's all.
and if I'm laughing, I went on Jay's panel yesterday. Jay Wilson did a funny skit. And I let him know about it. I didn't go up there to argue or have, none of that bullshit. But it turned into a shit show later on. That's all I'm saying. Why start out?
Somebody
And Lady Nika yesterday on her platform had a beautiful panel yesterday. I was there. A beautiful. It was funny as hell. When you see, even you thought about it and you got to laughing.
No,
You see what
I'm
I'm
laughing
saying?
at this question on the screen. Somebody has a question for you. They said,
Uh,
at the age of 73, do you and your friends still measure y'all peens to see who has the big?
oh God darn. Man, I wish they get off that. Now that's what I'm talking about. Ping,
What?
ping, ping. Who's asking about it? A man or a woman or a child? Who's asking about it? Who's typing in the chat?
Well, no child is in my chat.
Well, what I was just being facetious with that one. Now, there you go. Don't get stuck on your stuff. Oh, who's typing that? A man or a woman?
A woman.
Well, why does she want to know about my ping? If she got ping at home,
Your
do she
peen,
have ping at home?
your
That's my
peen has
problem.
been hot topic on these
Well,
YouTube.
don't worry about my
So,
ping because
so
I'm not sharing it with everybody.
people are wondering if your peen got rug burns on it at this point with all these different women coming
Mm-mm.
out here, getting all worked up
I
and
try
arguing and
I
all
try
this
to
type
work
of
I try
stuff.
to work with people, but they really wanna make me think I'm a senile old motherfucking man. Look, people, my ping doesn't hang to the floor. My ping doesn't grow overnight and stays up all day. Okay? I'm a human being, I'm a man. If you got a man, ask him about his ping. Quit asking me about mine.
Okay,
Okay? Especially
somebody else said I'm curious about the size myself. I don't care. I'm filthy. So you
oh
have a
God.
question. Are you gonna answer the question? Are you gonna be phony? Are you gonna skirt around the question? Or you gonna plead the fifth? Or you gonna say it's none of your business?
Well, it's
What's
none of nobody's damn business about my ping. Now,
okay? That's it.
thank you.
Okay, there you go. All right, William. Well, I had a good time talking to you,
I had a
William,
good time with you too,
and
Ronnie,
I
too.
just
Because if
want
I didn't, if I didn't, I wouldn't have came up on your platform. Like I said, I love having fun, and at times you do crack me up, dear. You be
to.
bantering back and forth with people, and I say, "Damn, I wish I could do that," but no, I can't. I don't have the nerve. It's not that I don't have the nerve.
Oh,
It's just that I don't feel like it. Okay, that's all.
okay. Now, what
That's
is
all.
this? Somebody says that you're wildly inappropriate to women, but you think it's jokes.
Wildly inappropriate to women, but I think it's jokes. So, how many times has a woman asked me about my peen on your platform today?
Well, you're not
How
you.
many times has
Let-
it been mentioned about my
Hold,
peen on the
hold on.
platform today?
Maybe they're not just talking about my platform. There's other places. So
But I
I.
haven't been there. I'm here with you, darling. I'm not on other places. I'm here with you right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I've just let you see the how some people feel, and I gave you an opportunity to address that statement. So that's what you have to say to
Well,
that.
my peen is my peen. It's my business. It's my business. And no, I haven't sent it to anybody out there on them fucking YouTube streets. No. And far as Dimple goes, I'm not her fucking man. I will never be her man. And Dimples can go straight to fucking hell. Okay? Period.
Oh, that's the rumor that Dimples put out that you were her man.
I no, that ain't the rumor that Dimples put out. But they're in the back chat. Keep my name out your mouth. Well, you need to keep my name out your mouth, Dimples.
Okay, I got you, William. Now, somebody also said, "Are you using any little blue pills?"
Hell no.
Okay, all right.
No. That's good enough.
I think that's it. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any questions that people have for you,
I've been
William.
asked that. I've been asked that question so much on YouTube. I'm sick of it. I am really sick of it. Really, that is about the dumbest ass farce. I don't answer that shit. I don't. Ever since I've been on YouTube and told my age. Now
Okay,
there are younger people that use the goddamn blue pill more than older people do.
that could be true.
I
But
don't
people of your era, you guys probably still on that peen pump. You probably still took them pills.
know. Lord have mercy.
So that was what y'all used in y'all era. So you probably got a 1972
How do you?
peen pump.
Wait a
No,
minute. Wait a minute.
right.
Where'd you find the peen pumps at? Where'd you find them at?
How I know? I don't
Well,
know.
you said it. Yeah, I'm
I
just
said
asking
I
you.
said a 1972 model peen pump. Fucking the clear plastic that turned yellow and all that stuff. And motherfucking got cracks in it. Looked like a stain
you
on
the
the
one
window.
said you the one said it.
But anyway, yes,
Oh
hit the like
lordy.
button, please. All
Yeah,
right, William.
but anyway,
It's been a pleasure.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun with life, Ronnie Q. Like I said, at my age, I'm not being serious about bullshit out there anymore. If people want to think what they want to think, let them do it. And if I rebut it, I rebut it. If they don't believe it, they don't believe it.
Okay,
So
here's a
there.
question. Here's a question. I didn't hear this. William, did you ever address Sean calling him, I think they mean you, a fag?
Did I ever address
Did you hear
Sean
me?
calling,
You a
huh?
fag? You mean
Calling
you
me a
mean
fag?
Sean called him a fag? Phenomenal Scorpio.
See, because a lot of things they be talking about or asking me about, no, I don't see it. And anyway, Sean is on Patreon, isn't he?
No, Sean is on YouTube.
Oh, well, see, I'm not even subscribed to that.
Okay, so I don't know. So
I don't
somebody
know either.
said lunch is
I
not
don't know either.
ruined. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, Sean called you one.
Well, whatever.
Well,
Whatever.
wait a minute. Yeah, Sean called you one.
Well, whatever.
Okay, that's what he has to say. Phenomenal. So
Phenomenal Scorpio.
yes.
Yes, that's phenomenal Scorpio.
All right, William. So it was Dovey's in here. Dovey, you want to talk to William? You have any questions to William? Dovey, I heard your live today, and I saw that you went back and said that William did not say the things that you said he said. So he heard it as well. So is there anything you want to address with William? Or you and William, are you guys cordial? You and Dovey?
I'm a cordial with Dovey. Dovey's been my first. Let's just say she's been the first lady of the club. Put it that
Oh,
way.
wait a minute. They said you called Sean a fag. Did you
Yeah,
do that?
I called my grandson a fag. So, and
Well, it seems like people get up in arms and
they do. They get up in arms when they say. See, they can say things to certain people,
but
and people accept
okay.
it. Wait a minute. Now
So
let me show you a
no,
prime
no, no.
example.
Hold on, hold
Can I
on.
give you a
No,
prime
no,
example?
no,
If I
no,
call, wait a
no,
minute.
no, William. No.
Well,
Can't
I'm
give
gonna
me a
go,
prime
dear. We can't
example.
have the conversation
No,
anymore because
we
it's
can
always
have
no,
the
no, no.
conversation.
I was
I
gonna try to give you a prime example of
I
people calling each other different things and people getting offended.
okay. So
Now,
no, now. So when black people call each other the N word, and if a white person said, would you be offended
you damn right
about
I'm
being a
offended.
black person?
You damn right
So
I'm
that's
offended.
why, and so that's why Sean can be offended by you, a straight man, saying it. That's
Well,
the point.
he calls himself a fag, don't he?
No, yeah, but black people.
Don't he
Hold,
call other
hold,
men out there fags?
hold
Should I
on.
get offended because he
Excuse
uses the
me.
word? Should
Excuse
I
me.
get offended because he uses the word?
Excuse me. Black
We're going to
people,
try to be
black
politically correct
people
this morning.
call each other the N word, but let
Black people
somebody.
shouldn't even call each other
Excuse
that.
me, William. Excuse me, William. Black people call each other the N word, but they get highly offended if another race calls them the N word. So you understand that, right? Are you clear on that?
Clear to a certain degree.
Okay, so that's why gay people can call each other that, and they can be offended when a straight person calls them that. It's the same thing. I don't know why people act like they don't understand this. It's simple. You can't do what everybody do. If you wanna say, oh, well, they gay people call each other fags and stuff, so why can't I call them fags? But why can't you take a dick in the booty then? You want to be the gay man? So what you trying to be, gay? You can't do everything they do. Like what
Yeah, that's
other
my
races
whole
can't
point. Everybody
talk to
can't
us
do
the
what
same way.
everybody does, but everybody tries to be perfect. Nobody's perfect in
It's
this
not
damn
about
world.
perfection.
Yeah,
It's
wait a
about
minute now. Wait a minute. Wait a
it's
minute. If he,
it's
if
not
he can sit up and
no no.
call women a cunt and
It's
they
not
accept them
about
and love them, they
it's
don't get
not.
upset about it.
What
Why
are
Why do they get upset about the word?
are
Why does anybody get upset about a word when we're all using it every day?
listen, okay, you can use whatever words you want to. I was just saying I'm just saying don't act like you don't understand why they get upset
Don't
about
say I don't understand either. I understand perfectly what you're saying, but
it.
it's just
Okay.
my opinion. You call me one, I can call you one.
So now what happened to I'm just here to have fun and da
And
da
I'm
da
having
da.
fun. I'm having fun, but the content, the conversation right now has gotten to be a little bit serious. So I have to be serious with it. I'm not gonna laugh off every time somebody calls me a nigger on YouTube. I'm not gonna laugh that off because no, it's not funny.
Yeah, his grandson is he has a gay grandson, Miss
Yes,
Toby.
I do, and I'm proud of him, Miss Toby. And everybody knows that I've been saying it for months and years, a couple of years, and I'm proud of him. But goddamn it, I'll say fag to him too, and it don't hurt his feelings and don't get in his fifis. Jesus H Christ.
Yeah, well,
And just like everybody, a few months back when we were talking about that knick-knock shit, I wanted to explode because everybody knew that that was a derogatory shit, but they accepted that man saying it, right? Some
no, they
people did.
didn't.
Not
No,
not
they
not
didn't.
not all. Let me
No,
stop. Let me
that was
stop.
not
Can
the
you
end
listen?
of it.
There was
No,
some
no,
people.
you
Some
already
people
said that,
accepted it.
William. I'm gonna cut your mic. No, nobody. That was the end of him being over here. As soon as he said that, Miss Toby hit the panel and read him the riot act, and that was the end of him being over here. That was it for him. So let's not play games, William. You can't be so offended about what offends you and then act like you don't understand what offends somebody else who is not you. And if you want to be,
Look,
if
I
you
didn't
just
say I
want to
didn't
be, if you
understand,
just
but I
want to
didn't say
be
that.
black, don't try to act like it's innocent because you call your grandson it. Don't try to act like it's an innocent thing. No, you're trying to be offensive when you say that. So don't try to put innocent on something that is offensive. See, like if I call a motherfucker a cunt, I'm trying to offend them. I'm not going to try to
Oh,
say,
okay.
oh, well,
Okay.
I call my sister a cunt too. No,
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah,
let's
okay.
keep it a buck, William. So, all right, William. Did you drop your link in the back?
No, ma'am. I couldn't think of it. All they got to do is type at William Carruthers. I mean, seriously, at William Carruthers on
All
YouTube,
right.
and it'll come up. It'll come up. People, it's just at William Carruthers. My name is spelled the same. It looks the same. I appreciate it. And like I said, I have quite a few people that come up and listen to music. And that's mainly what I really started to try to do and come out here and do. But when I got opinionated like everybody else gets opinionated, then it's a whole new ball game. So uh, I wished, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, Ronnie Q, I wish that you and Duchess had never
No,
had
excuse me.
never parted.
William. Thank you for coming up, William.
Well,
That's
I'm just trying. I'm
done.
just
Done.
saying I love
I,
both of you guys.
okay, well, that's good for you. Have a good day. It was very nice talking to you, William. I had a great time. I'm glad you answered a few questions that the people in the chat had for you. He dropped off. I didn't drop him. But thank you, William, for coming up. I appreciate you. All right. So we have heard quite a little bit from William Carruthers. Hey, Face y'all. You done finally rolled your ass out the bed. I know your ass been up I don't know how many hours. Go take a nap. You guys are rough. You're a rough crowd. You are a rough crowd. Okay, so now, oh yeah. So has anybody did Ness make it to see daylight? Because there was an awful lot of tension. There was a lot of tension or whatever in the room yesterday. You know, Ness, what are you doing? Ness, beg for the Cash App or get off YouTube, Ness. Did you guys have you guys heard from Ness? Shit, is she lost in the Atlantic Ocean like those people on that little dinghy who was out there searching for the Titanic? Any signs of life? Okay, so Scissorgate. Miss Cruiser, you messy. Yeah, what's going on with Scissorgate? That's a good one. That is it. So, okay. You sacrificed 3 of your troll accounts, golly. Okay, so that's yeah, she made it to the hotel, and Flicker was Flicker had her all scared to move. It was like Ness was like she reminded me of a domestic violence victim who knows not to say the wrong word in front of her husband, or she's gonna get in trouble, or I don't know. I gotta go. Okay, y'all. I didn't know if it's gonna be like this tomorrow. I can't tell you. She just couldn't even speak on her live on her own. She is just like really, really pathetic. So I wanted to know if you guys, what do you guys think of the people who paid? Did you guys they're gonna fight before it's over? That is my opinion as well. So do you guys think that the people who paid to get that exclusive got their money's worth, or will they ever get their money's worth? And if they don't get their money's worth, will she expect them to forgive them because we were going through so much and it was so stressful and this, that, and the other? Or will she just simply say, I'm going to refund all the money to you guys who paid because I didn't fulfill my part of the commitment? Okay, no thoughts? Nope. Yeah, it's like quite interesting. Now that was interesting because, that's odd. Well, anyway, so Ness was live yesterday, and she her Flicker. Did you guys catch the screenshot of Flicker when they went live? There was a screenshot of Flicker, and I enhanced the picture for you guys so you guys can see it clearly. Flicker was going around the hotel room, and I didn't think she was going to be on camera. I thought the only thing she was going to show was those crinkled up Air Force Ones that are empty on one side because it looked like she has bunions. But she did slip up and show herself by mistake. So I'm going to show you. Somebody's in the back. That's Miss Toby. Hold on, Miss Toby. 1 second. I'll come in. But she did mess around and show those crinkled up Air Force Ones again that look like they're filled with bunions because the toe part of them are empty. So let's see if you guys gonna like this enhanced picture that I put up of Flicker. But hold on. Let me let Miss Toby up first. Miss Toby. Oh, hold on. Oh shit, Miss Toby, Miss Toby,
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Okay, go
you.
ahead. Finish what you were saying. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead. Finish.
yeah. Tell me about what you think about the meetup so far.
Um, truthfully, I think they're gonna argue before they get back, and they're gonna end up telling each other's business.
Uh, that's what I'm thinking as well.
That's what you think? You think that
Yeah,
too?
yeah, they were like arguing last night, and Ness was like trying to keep it in, and the Heat was trying to instruct her to do something that obviously she didn't want to do at that point, and then just she just like ended the live all quickly and short. And Uppity was up there. Oh Ness, I'm so impressed. Oh, that's like the hotels I stay in. Oh Ness, hold on, a viewer's review is up here. Excuse the Karen heels. You know Karens, they like to walk outside without shoes. So excuse my banner. That's just Karen. We have a lot of Karens over here. So excuse the banner. Hey view.
Hey, boo. Go ahead, Miss Toby. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah,
Hey,
so now did you guys see her mess up and walk in front of the camera?
I saw a screenshot on Jay Dunn's video.
Okay, yeah. So Jaden took the screenshot, and so this is Flickr where she messed up and walked in front of the camera. If you guys didn't see it, uh,
Mm, mm, interesting.
yeah, that's Flickr. So I enhanced the photo, and I have a real clear picture, and it's like she doesn't want to be on camera. She doesn't want anybody to see that her teeth are throwing up gang signs or something. Like it's something about herself that she is very uncomfortable with, but she speaks on other people as if they are beneath her when she doesn't even have confidence within herself. I
Is that
came
a shave?
on myself, huh?
Is that a shaved head? She shaved her
Bald
head.
head. Yeah, that's a bald head. That's a bald head. Okay, so here's the enhanced picture. There she is
Right
in
there,
all
Ronnie
her
Q. Right
glory.
there. I knew you
Oh
was
my
gonna
god,
do that.
I can't take
Miss
Rhonda
Toby,
too. I
didn't
cannot take her.
know. We already knew. We already knew.
But at first, when I first saw the picture, I said, "You're kidding me? That's Flickr? Get
Oh
out
my
of
lord,
here!
I
That's
can't. I can't.
Supermod. It's Flickr. Doesn't that look like Flickr? Flickr looks just like Ron P. But then, upon further lighting and enhancement, there's Flickr. Okay, so what do you guys think of? What do you guys think of Flickr? Hold on,
But
I
my
have one
thing
more person
is,
in the back. Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. Your thing is
My
what?
thing is, with the shaved head, wouldn't it emphasize her big ass nose more?
Um, I maybe that's why she did it. I don't know. If it seemed like if you have hair, it'll take some of the emphasis off your nose. So
Oh
No,
no.
I disagree. I think it shows more.
what do you
Oh
think,
Lord
Phil?
Jesus.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
my.
Delby, nice to
Hi,
see
y'all.
you.
Hi, y'all. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
I'm here to do.
Hey.
Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm here to tell.
Hold on, Dovey.
Go ahead.
Stay in order.
Okay,
I'm
yes, ma'am.
next.
Okay, I'm
Dovey,
Okay,
sorry. Yes, ma'am.
calm
she,
down.
I called her next. I'm sorry, that was my fault, Pam. Go
The
ahead,
fuck?
Pam.
Okay, go
Go
ahead.
ahead,
I'm
Thank
sorry.
Pam.
you.
Go
I
ahead,
like
Pam.
order. I know this
Okay.
I'm
your
sorry.
channel,
You
but you
right.
know these
You
Okay,
people
right.
sorry, Miss Pam.
with the takeover spirit.
Okay, I'm sorry, Miss
No,
Pam. I'm sorry.
Pam, that was my fault. I called her first
Okay.
because I saw you were
All
on
right.
mute, and I thought you may have were like gone
I
somewhere.
was waiting. I
Pam,
was doing like what most people need to do when they come on panels. You wait till the other person finished. Miss Toby was up here when I came up, and I was waiting.
mhm.
Okay, okay. Yes,
So
All
ma'am.
now
right.
what do you
I'm
want
sorry
to
about
add,
Yeah.
Pam?
I saw I ain't had my coffee, Ronnie Q.
Okay.
I ain't mad at you.
Again, I'm sorry, viewers of you. I stay in order.
Okay. And it's real quick. I love
Take
when
your
you had
time.
okay, well, I love when you had Kill Bill up here. I say Kill Bill because that peen, baby. Everybody need love. So let the 55 and over get some too. Bill out here flinging that old peen. Let him sling it and get the girls. Everybody needs something. I love it. I love a straight older man on this planet. I do. Now, I'm going to take Bill on a cruise, and I'm going to make sure I take y'all with me. He got a 10.5, and I don't even know why y'all even going to try to even hit, because I've been celibate for damn 20 years. So I'm going to start a tier on the, what is it, the just only, the just, what you call the thing, the just something?
Just fans.
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
fans. I know.
Yeah.
Only fans. Only fans. I'm saying.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
OnlyFans.
get it started now. I know Ronnie Q don't like people to promote on her channel, but I'm gonna start. If you know this shit is gonna happen, OnlyFans. I've been paying for an expense paid cruise for Kill Bill, Legale, and y'all gonna have to sit your ass down. I'm sick of y'all bitches on here trying to take all the straight men out here. This is goddamn 10.5 and a straight man. And black and nice and tall, bitch, I'm stepping in. I need this man in my life. So I'm going to pay for an expense cruise for him. And he going to take me up in there and do it. And I'm going to put it on the OnlyFans. Okay? That's all I got.
Thank you, Views to View. I just wait my turn.
Hey, Dovey.
Hi, I'm staying in order. I'm trying to wait my turn till you say something.
Come on, Dovey. What you got to add?
Y'all, I'm telling you what I just saw. I just now was having my coffee, and I was like, I could not believe. I didn't know that hell had went to Miami. Ness no good in bologna cheese hell that she can't take whatever that was to her folks. She can't take that girl to no kind of project that is. She can't even take that girl to Biscayne Boulevard. Ness know that. So I said, Ness, he beat Ness ass from using you as a damn joke. And Ness disrespect that woman so damn bad. And the lady spent the money with wine and everything for witness. Ness still went off on that girl. Because you know what? Because Ness playing on her face. Bitch, I don't like you. Hey, this is something to get back. You giving me money. You treated me best than any real man ever treated me. So fuck you, bitch. I don't even go that way. I already had to talk to Jesus. That I had to say I wasn't going gay no more. So you want to stand here? Yeah, that's right. But it's a lot of fighting and this, that, and another is going on in Biscayne. And they're going to have to go to another hotel.
Why you figure they're going to have to go to another hotel?
Because they don't do that up there in on South Beach.
So you think they're gonna get thrown out like Rob and Tracy did?
I don't know if they're gonna get thrown out, but I know one thing, they're gonna have to go to another hotel. If they have to go by themselves. That's what
they don't do Dovey, they don't do what on South Beach?
Fighting.
That
being unruly and fighting in the hotel.
I seen some fights.
Okay, Ryder Q, thank you for your time and your patience. Bye bye.
Wait a minute, Dovey.
I forgot the bitch doesn't like me. Bye, bitch.
I was like, what happened? What happened?
Bye, bitch.
Now,
I forgot because she think when I'm on a panel with her and I say something, she doesn't answer because I know that she's a low down fucking scam fucking artist. You ugly ass bitch.
Okay, Ness can't bring a wet mesh to her family house. Most Haitian parents are a little homophobic. They're not with that, and of course, that was my hunch as well. That's why she's not going to take her to her mom's house. I was like, she ain't taking a girl over to her house.
Leandra, I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. That's why the fuck I said what. The fuck was she talking about? I was fucking confused.
But she said that Ness is not interested in her. I think it's the other way around. I think that Ness is like goo goo gaga over her because the moves that Ness is making don't even make sense. With the
let's be real. I think that this week is using Ness because for all sense and purposes, Ness is more likable than this week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I go over there for Ness. I don't go over there for her.
Right. I don't think
She,
Ness is claiming this heat in public. Yeah, I think she's claiming her in public anywhere away from her parents' abode, and I think that she feels safe in South Beach because she knows her family's routine, and South Beach is not a part of their routine.
but okay, so did she tell her family that, oh, I'll be back, I gotta meet up with somebody?
Like yeah, I don't know, like maybe she says she's going over one of her friends' house, and it doesn't seem like, I was wondering about that too, because it doesn't seem like her family would be comfortable with her saying I'm going over one of my friends' house, because when she left there she was a mess and a wreck, and most of her friends were probably in the same lifestyle that she was trying to get away from when she was there. So what type of friends would she have that would be believable that she's going to, I mean, she's a grown woman, but you still, if you respect your parents, you still just don't leave and not come back all night, even if you're grown and you're staying in their house, and not tell them where you are or on your way to, or you're not coming back tonight. You don't have to tell them exactly where you are, but I'll be back in the morning, so I don't know. It's crazy. And yeah, I agree. The moves that she made, especially with that, I understand that she didn't want Jay Dunn to do whatever on her stream thing, but I thought that Jay Dunn had already told her prior to her getting it that she was going to buy a subscription. But for her to make the move that, oh, we're now going to do it on Instagram and email me if you,
Yeah,
and
because
that, go
yeah,
ahead.
that's yeah, because a lot of people, for one, a lot of people don't really want you to know their identity. So therefore, people will have to set up a fake email account, maybe a fake IG account.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And quite and frankly, I would be leery because isn't this week a IT expert?
That's what she
I'm not.
said.
Yeah, I'm not. That was just too much. That wasn't right. You should have just went along and just had your members only. And if by chance Jay Dunn would have did that, oh well. Or you need to I don't know. That's just fucked up.
Yeah, and see, and that's my point. The whole idea was really convoluted, and to see, like, when it all boils down to it, Ness is the one who is going to take the heat because it was directed to Ness. It was done on Ness panel. Flicker can walk away and say that she didn't have anything to do with the idea. That was all Ness's idea. It was on her. It was on her channel. It wasn't on my channel. So why you guys blaming me? I told Ness not to do it, but golly, I told her not to pull that malarkey. But Ness, she's a hood bitch.
Honey, can you sound just like her?
Yeah, so I can see, it's like people were intrigued by it for a little bit, but the changing, I know Ness used to go back and forth with people. I'm not a Ness fan, but I do know that she used to go back and forth with people, but the vicious things that she says to the people in her chat, and then turn it right around and ask them to support her in any type of financial cash app or come see me and he get together. I mean, you have basically turned a lot of stomachs towards this situation. Maybe I don't, maybe it's just me, but I didn't see how she sits there and let Heat just sit on the panel and read everything that's going on in the chat and break out and curse people out and all this type of stuff. But these are the people who are coming over here to support you. So like if you and I sitting on here and I'm having a conversation and stuff, and you're just over there reading what people say in the chat that you dislike and cursing them out, I'd be like, Toby, chill, every day, night upon night upon
Every
night.
day. Yeah,
Mhm.
every day. She does it every day. Her and that damn uppity.
Yeah. Oh my God. And Uppity was a total shit show on there when she was showing the room. I just saw it when she was showing the room. Oh,
Because
no, that's a lie.
the bitch ain't never been nowhere. That's why.
Ain't never been nowhere. Ain't used to anything. Uppity, we already see that you're
Yeah.
unaccustomed to anything nice. But the whole farce of the matter, did you hear that fat bitch say, "Oh, Ness, I stayed in nice hotels. I go on staycations. I stay in a whole lot of the good hotels in New York
Oh
City
my
where I'm from,
god!
and
Oh my
I
god, Ronnie
I
Q!
go on a lot of staycations." You didn't hear that? She said,
But no, Ronnie Q, I'm laughing at you because you sound like her too. Oh my
I got a lot of staycations now, but even when I was messing with this CEO,
What the why?
and
The
no,
why? Her state vacation is the YMCA.
no, she stays at nice hotels in New
No,
York
Ronnie
City.
Q, it's the YMCA or a
But
shelter, honey.
what she said, when I was messing with the CEO of airport operations, I didn't stay in the hotel that night. And he had discounts and stuff, but I still didn't. Bitch, do you actually, why did you even fix your mouth to say that you were messing around with a CEO of anything? You shouldn't even say you were messing around with the CEO of a fucking hazardous waste site, because we know that that would not be true. I mean, you are not no CEO is messing around with you, uppity. It was just
What?
ludicrous.
Was it the CEO of the pimp trail? You know how they have like the pimp trail when hoes be up and down selling their pussy?
No, she said the CEO of the airport. I was like, oh my
You
god,
I know in my lovely no, I know you lying.
you lied to me. You
You
lied
lied to me.
to me.
You lied
You
to me,
lied to me.
girl.
Yes, girl. I was just like, and she just kept on talking, kept on talking. I was just like, oh my god, I just can't do this. Oh, but so yeah, it was like funny. And then official D Spot, his old messy ass, he went and pulled up the room prices. That room $600. That room's not no $800-900. That room is $600. I was like, look at official D Spot getting the tea. So he was, the room is like $800 or $900. Well, which one is it? That's $100 difference. You saying you're paying for the room? This room is like $800. It's like $900. Like, oh my god, she is just such a wet blanket. But okay, but Ronnie Q, that's what 90% of the panel whores do: sit up on panels and read the chat and interrupt. Okay,
Oh,
so
was that a little shade towards Yaya?
I don't know.
I wouldn't say 90%. I mean, yeah, sometimes I'll sit on the panel. I might read what the chat says. But ooh, okay. But no,
Well,
but
I
it's so
think that's not my viewpoint. I see most of the time, like I know sometimes I'm on a panel and then I just happen to catch something. I just happen to look over there and catch something. But most of the time
mhm.
I'm engaged in what we're talking about on the panel. So, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's what I
sometimes you'll
yeah.
catch something and you be like, hold up,
Mhm. Mhm.
and they just
But
talking
look,
directly to me.
damn, Ronnie Q, I wanted you to ask Mr. William because I think last night um when I was in Just Read My Books bushes, well I dropped down too. She said something that alluded to the fact that Mr. William has said something about her breasts.
That's not the first time she said that either. But I wish I'd have seen you. Did you write that in the
I
chat? I wish I had
put it in
seen
the
it.
chat like twice.
Oh my god, you should have kept on, girl. I
I
wish I
put
had
it in the
seen
chat
that.
like twice.
William,
That
hit the
that's
link. Hit the
that's what
link, William.
that's what Just Read My Book said, that he had said something um about her Tiana Hodge
Hey,
about her
Tiana. About her
uh,
breast. Look,
girl.
you can't remember what she said?
Why she Monica, why she turned around when you said hey Tiana?
Hey, Tiana. Hey, Tiana. That's a good girl. That's a good girl, Tiana.
Uh-uh. Yeah, but that's what she said. That she said that he said something about her breasts.
I believe it.
I wonder what he said. And let me just tell you, Monica, you have to pay. You really have patience, girl.
I know you was like, I'm bored. I was like, oh god. Okay, let me wrap this up.
Yeah, you really do have patience. And I put in the chat and I said, I try to be respectful because of his age, but he just comes across to me, in my opinion, he just comes across as phony and chauvinistic. I don't like. Oh, somebody coming.
Ho- Hold on, let me. I think it's Fates. Fates.
It is. It's a sigh. It's a
Fates.
sigh. Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
We hear you. Good morning.
Oh, Mr. William always talked about her titty balls. That's why she always had her buttons down whenever he got up on a panel. So that wasn't nothing new.
Well, see,
He,
that was new to me.
Yeah,
he used to do it on Lady Nika panel.
I don't ever recall him saying anything about that woman's breast on Lady Nika's
It would
panel.
be it would be in a joking fashion. It wouldn't be nothing too graphic. I don't know if she said if he had said something else because I don't usually be over in his chat and it got more graphic, but it really wasn't that bad. When it would be just little flirtatious stuff. Hey of you, hey Red Afro and Jazz
so
A.
he would be saying
Just
it on the
because
sly.
you huh?
He would be saying it on the sly.
Yeah. But I just came up here to just
Okay.
say one thing.
I,
Jazz A, I know you're mad and you're mad because you can't really get your words together and people bullied you, but it wasn't me. So don't get mad at the panel hosts for the panel hosts that did get make you run away. And I'm glad you're coming back, but take your aggravation and your frustration out on someone else, little lady. You have a great day. Bye-bye.
You go, don't go. Yaya. Did she drop? I guess she gone. Miss Toby, you still there?
I'm still
No,
here.
she dropped. Okay.
She dropped
So
down. She came up there to talk to Jazz.
mhm. So I want to know, Miss Toby, have you heard this thing that's going on with Russell Simmons and Kamora Lee
Yes,
Simmons and their children?
yes.
Isn't that a trip? The youngest
But
girl,
I'm not, but
Aoki. Go ahead.
but I'm not shocked. Are you
I am
shocked?
not. I'm not either. And did you hear that it's rumored that Russell Simmons is broke?
Yeah, because allegedly he was trying to say that Kimura stole his money.
But as far as that go, he actually sued Kimura for taking that money. It was in some stocks that he had in, I forget the name of the water, some water company, and so
But
she
but didn't
allegedly
that have to do with her ex husband not so her?
she, no, she her current husband,
Oh, they still
her
married. Okay.
husband in air quotes, he went to jail for fraud, defrauding a whole lot of people out of a whole lot of money, and then allegedly she went into the stock holdings that Russell somehow he had taken his name off of it, but they were still his some kind of way. Anyway, so she went and got the stocks to post bond for her current husband, the Lester guy, who went to jail for defrauding all these millionaires. So
Mm-hmm.
Russell is saying that those were not her. That was not her money to take and use. And then on the other, and on the flip side, it's my understanding that allegedly the husband who she got out of jail with Russell Simmons' money left her because, come to find out, they weren't even legally married because he was still married to his other Asian wife. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that. Wow. Also, he has a
Yeah,
thing for Asian
they
women. He has a thing for
yeah,
Asian
and
women.
Kimura wasn't even right, and Kimura wasn't even legally married to him, and then allegedly she took the Russell Simmons' money. And how I know that it's not a qualm that it was Russell's money is because he took her to court and he sued about that, and the courts found in his favor. And also they said that she has to wait a minute. No. The courts found in her favor, and he has to pay her legal bills. So she was in the right. It was like okay for her to take the money. The courts ruled, and now he has to pay her over $100,000 in legal fees. So she did have access to the money, and he was saying that she shouldn't have taken the stock, and even though his name was off of it, she didn't have no right to go take it. So the court said yes, she could take it, and you got to pay her legal fees for taking her to court behind it. Did you know that?
Mm. Yeah, I think I heard about that. I think I read about that.
Girl, so now his daughter is crying, and they putting all this stuff out publicly, how he's verbally abusive, and there was a video of him yelling and screaming and at
Mm-hmm.
her and all this type of stuff. So now they bring it to the forefront. Now Russell Simmons got me banned from Twitter. So I
Really?
Russell Simmons.
Really? What? Now, see, why did you start with that? You should have started with that. What?
This was years ago. This was before I even came over here
Was
on
it,
YouTube.
let me ask you a question. Was this when all the allegations were coming across about him
No, no,
allegedly?
no, 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 no. This was before I came to YouTube. This is when he
Girl,
still
what happened
was
to girl? Let
peddling
me
that.
shut up. Wait. Tell
This
me,
was
girl,
when
go ahead.
this was when Russell Simmons was still peddling that old rush card. And remember, it was a big old thing where people weren't getting their money, and he didn't come out and make any statement for days on end. And when he finally came out, he said that there was a glitch, and they're working on it. And like a week went by, and he still was unresponsive and was saying, and they had these people calling customer service, and they were getting the runaround hung up on and all this type of stuff. And that rush card was one of the worst cards. They overcharged people with fees for everything, and he's sitting up there talking
Mm-hmm.
about trying to help black people who didn't have a credit card to be able to get around the world, because everything was based on, having an ATM card, a PIN number, and all this type of stuff. And what actually he was doing, he was raping his own community of money with all these fees and exorbitant fees and all this type of stuff. So when the whole system went down, he was posting things on his Instagram of, what should I wear to the club tonight? Should I wear this sweatsuit or that sweatsuit? And he was just like so callous. And it was like people who were losing their apartments, getting evicted, people who were saying, I need my money to get my medicine, I got to pay my rent, they finna come tow my car, all this type of stuff. So during that time, and I was reading that he was unresponsive and stuff, and then I start trolling, and then I was like talking all that crazy shit that I'd be talking just about the facts of, like, how can you do people like this and this, that, and the other. I wasn't really trolling like fucking with him or anything. I was just talking shit about how he's so unconcerned. And then I found a picture of him with this young model, and she had on, it looked like a crochet dress, and you could see all the way through it. I mean, the holes in the crochet dress were like big as silver dollars, and that's how big the holes were. And all she had on underneath it, no, she didn't even have a G-string. Yeah, she did have a G-string on underneath it, and they showed it from behind, and he had a fistful of her bony ass in his hand, and that girl looked
Mm-hmm.
so young. And then I was like, how could you? I was like, how could you be out here with a woman like that? And of course, she had on no top, and you could see all her nipples and shit, and they were out on the street. And I was like, how could you be out here with a woman like that? Would you like somebody to do your daughter like that? I mean, that's so disgusting. And I was just like really disgusted by him. And after I posted that picture up, shit, the next thing I know, I was banned from Twitter. And I was like, shit, I found that picture on the public site. So yeah, I always say Russell Simmons got me banned for Twitter. But my
Oh,
whole point of the matter
that's a good
is,
story.
yeah, he he did all this. This young girl, Kamora Lee Simmons, says she met him when she was 17. He is now living over in Bali because all of these allegations have come out about him doing allegations have come out about him doing things to numerous of women of various ages. So he
Did you ever,
picked up.
Monica? Did you ever see the documentary on HBO about him?
No, what's the name of it?
I forgot the name of it, but it was talking about the alleged sexual assaults, and it was
I'm gonna
it was re- yeah, it was a really good documentary. It was like it came on last year, and they interviewed several women that told their stories about what
mm.
happened. And I think
Well,
some of that stuff happened also when he was married to her.
oh, yeah. And they were saying that the reason that they broke up is because she kept on cheating on him. I heard allegedly that she kept cheating on him and that she actually had a girlfriend for like 6 years and she would just openly flaunt this girlfriend. So this is alleged as well. Did you hear that?
I thought, no, I didn't hear that, but I recalled I was watching. It was it might be on YouTube. It was like an old interview with him, and MTV had interviewed him, and I think that's when him and her started dating and stuff. And I remember they was like outside. It looked like they were outside a barber shop in the hood or whatever, and they was laying on a car, and they were interviewing him, and she didn't say anything. She was just in the back looking pretty and stuff. But the whole time they were interviewing him, I'm thinking like she looks like a baby
Yeah, she was
standing next
17
to him.
and he was taking care. Tyra Banks warned her, like he's bad news. He's just going through a
Yes,
whole lot of
yes,
models, and so
yeah.
he made a deal with her mother that he would take care of her mother. So this it was like her mother was like, well, go ahead and on, and he gonna take care of you, and he gonna take care of me. Now her daughter is saying uh, Aoki, who graduated from Harvard with 2 degrees, dual degrees, is saying that she doesn't have any money. He didn't want to pay for her therapy. She get $100 here, $100 there, and then he's yelling and screaming at her on the phone allegedly that he doesn't have any money. That the Kimora took all the money allegedly, and this is what is the grief is, and all this strife is about. It's behind money. And then Kimora Lee comes out and said you shouldn't be talking to your daughters about legal issues. She actually posted that on her Instagram. And what kind of father are you? You're doing this to your own flesh and blood. And so my point is how the chickens come home to roost in every aspect of this situation. If your
Mm-hmm.
daughter is a graduate from Harvard with dual degrees and she's been modeling, I understand that you don't. I mean, Kimora is used to money too because she was making her own money modeling. Probably not as much as models because she wasn't like a top model. He snapped her up young off the vines and stuff and retired her. So at what point do you tell your daughters that you're going to have to do it for yourself? You have all the tools afforded to you. You have an education. Go ahead. And, said that he was going to ruin his daughters and they would never be able to
Mm-hmm.
do a modeling gig again. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, how treacherous. Like, he is scandalous. And then for me to hear that he's living in Bali and possibly out of money after he robbed his own people after putting on a front. There are rich people who don't do much for their kids. They are, but she has the tools. And that's my point. Even if he don't do anything for her, it's not like she's one of these rich kids who didn't go to college and don't have anything to fall back on. That is my point. She was already modeling through college. That's my point. He doesn't
And
have to do anything
and
for
Ronnie
her.
too. And mind you,
Uh-huh.
She graduated 2 years early because I believe she's only 20.
Yeah, she's only 20 years old. And they said
Mm-hmm.
that hasn't been done in like over 15, 20 years that somebody that young has graduated. So from Harvard. So my point is, okay, Kimora, at what point do you tell your daughter, okay, okay, it's time to do it on your own. Kamora's not familiar. Well, she's not familiar with. She went from Mama to Russell, but at what point do she tell her daughter that it's time to make it on your own? You can't depend on daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like really poetic justice that if he is broke, it's really poetic justice that he finds himself in this situation. And the way he was yelling and screaming, it sounds like somebody who's under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like somebody who's under pressure from being broke. And after you nickel and dime, everybody got all this money. So yeah, I wanted to know what you guys think of that, because that shit is crazy.
But also, I also saw because it was on YouTube too. I also saw a part of it when Kimora, to me, I felt like she was basically trying to say that he groomed her at a young age. Did you see that too?
Well, she said she met him when she was very young. She was 17. I didn't see that. No.
Hmm. I think she was basically trying to imply like, yeah, he groomed me, and I was so young, and I was so I'm naive. But let me tell you something. I don't think that ninja is really broke. I think he lying.
Broke to rich people is different from broke to
For
poor
broke for
people.
us. For us.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't
the
believe that.
documentary is called On the Record. If you guys want to watch that documentary, I thank you, Truth and Reason. That's the name of the documentary about him. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and it was
there.
on HBO when I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I found that is like a little interesting story that's going on out here, and a lot of people didn't know that. Yeah, so he was Kamora was found in the right to take that money. View,
Yeah,
view.
yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead. Mhm.
I just wanted to make sure it was you because I didn't use a
Oh, I
banner.
know
I
I didn't
forgot to
wave
use.
my fingers or nothing. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do you want to add to the story of you?
Well, I wanted to say about the rush card. I remember when that first came out, and it was during a time where the internet was popular, and a lot of people did not have, which is very true. He came very sincere with it, speaking about a lot of people don't have bank accounts, and a lot of people are using other people's social security card numbers and stuff, their kids, and having electricity and stuff turned in their kids' name, and parents, relatives, and stuff that are dead. It was a whole bunch of things, but when you had the internet, you had to have a bank account and have a card. And a lot of people didn't have that. So when he came in, it seemed like, oh wow, a black man is coming to help us, help us with this. But of course, little Donald Trump came up into there because it was about money. So the card did come with a lot of fees. The people that you talked to, if you did call in with about the card, were not from America. They were people from
No.
hello, alaka maka laka. Your name is
Mm-hmm. That's
Susan.
true.
Okay. Uh-huh. And so the workers were outsourced. So that was cheap
Right.
labor right there. So the card came in here supposed to helping the community with that didn't have the ability to have the access to the internet because they didn't have a card. So it already came in stanking. But if you didn't have any sense, you didn't realize it and you didn't know and you fell into it. Well, the part that you really fell into is when you linked your bank, I
Paycheck.
mean
Your
your
paycheck.
paycheck. That's what I was going to say,
Hmm.
Ron. When you link your paycheck or your a monthly check, Social Security check, whatever kind of check came into it,
Because they told you if you do, you can get your check 3 days early. It was
early
all
and a discount.
for. He knew all of these things. He knew all these things. I'm not gonna play like he was innocent. I think, in my opinion, somebody came to him and told him a way to make money. That's my opinion, because all of this was off the rip. Then they tell you can get your car, your money 3 days earlier, and who don't want their money 3 days earlier? He's over fat farm and all this. That's when he was popping and hot and this, that, and the other. I think it was presented, in my opinion, I think that it was presented to him as a way to make money for himself, and all that helping the community was the spiel to sell it. That's my opinion.
Yes, ma'am, and I agree with your opinion. It was, and but see, it was kind of pushed up under the rug because it did help people. It did do what he promised it to do, but it came at a cost, and the cost was the fact that he was overcharging people for fees and things and transactions that even a regular bank didn't even do that for. Okay,
Highway
But
robbery.
highway
the thing
robbery.
about it is, but the thing about it is, it wasn't even like it wasn't being reported to any credit bureau, so it really wasn't doing the community any good. It made things more convenient, but it wasn't doing them any good. See, because people
Nope.
at the same time could have went and got a secured credit card, put they little $300 down, and then let that build, and then their payments would actually be improving their credit once they made their payments on time, and that is what's gonna help people. Just like that was just like paying rent as opposed to buying a house. You don't get nothing out of it, but the immediate things that you get. That's my point. So,
It,
it was a
it
whole
didn't
lot
help
of
your.
things wrong with that. If he really
Yes,
cared
ma'am.
about you, he'd help you. He'd have had it to a had it to where it was reported through a major credit company,
That's
credit
exactly
reporting
what I was going to
agency. I
say.
mean,
It did not. It did not. If you made positive payments on there, which meaning on time or ahead or pay off things with that rush card, it was not reported to the credit bureau so that it can help your credit report and your credit rating, so that you can get a real credit card and get a real apartment without having all an double months payment, to get a real car without having to go to all these other places and stuff. So actually, if you really look at it historically, that whole rush card thing was a scam. He profited from it. And I remember the whole Kimora Lee thing. She was 16, 17, or whatever. She just looked real old for her age. And he was 30 something, 35, 36. And he did groom her. I do feel that. Now, she is a gold digger, but she came up into that rightfully. I'm just saying.
but she got
So
it honest. Her mama gave
she did.
permission for him.
Right.
Her mama gave permission.
So basically,
Yeah.
her mama pimped her out. Just like I think I don't
Right.
care what nobody
Yeah,
said. Just like
yeah,
Kobe Bryant's
exactly,
wife mother pimped her out too. I don't care.
Exactly. So you
exactly.
know what you talk about, right, Miss Ronnie Q, and what people are listening to, they're all hearing one side. They don't know the history. And see, the history is something that you need to learn before you get out here and being opinionated and starting all these vlog channels and stuff. And y'all don't even know some of the background. Thank you. Let me go back to color. And no, I got to finish work. I let me get off of here. Bye.
All right, bye,
Okay.
bye, Bam. Yeah, so
Bye, Miss Boo.
I just wanted to talk about, the full scope of this. Like, it's so ironic. And, I really can't feel for Russell Simmons. Oh, somebody in the chat said, I never really cared for him because he always struck me as creepy. I was never a Russell Simmons fan. I never had anything against him. But then when I saw how he was leaving these people hanging out to dry, losing, not taking their medicine, not having money for their insulin, getting evicted because and all he could say, there's a glitch with the card, and people hanging up on the people, and they on hold for 3 and 4 hours, and then getting hung up on after being on hold. That shit was ludicrous. And he never made these people whole because they can't sue you. The only thing you can do is go to arbitration and all that. So a lot of people were really got really messed up in the game with that. Kim Kardashian had her prepaid card with not prepaid card with the same company, but when she found out all the fees and all that stuff, she discontinued the card in her name because she said that it was crazy that the fees that they were charging people who wanted to use her card, and she wasn't going to do that.
Wait a minute, can I say something? I'm
Uh-huh.
here for the show. I know that Kobe and his wife were only 3 years apart, but in my eyes, I really still think that her family pimped her out because she was in high school when she started dating him. And let
I
the record
agree.
reflect. If he wasn't a fucking multi-millionaire, he would have just been a regular nigga in the street, and they would have told her, "No, you can't date that motherfucker." Because
I agree.
no. So basically, they pimped her out because he was Kobe with money. That's just
I,
my opinion.
I agree with that. That's why he left the country because of Me Too, of the Me Too movement. Yeah, he knew the feds was coming for him. And Bali is a place that has no extradition back to the United States. How convenient.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He knew what he was. He knew what he was doing. Well, I
Yeah.
never really cared. I never really cared for Russell because I always thought he was an asshole and arrogant. But everybody used to always say, "Oh no, that's just him because
Uncle
that's that
Rush.
because that's that New York
That's
swag."
that New York way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people from New York, they arrogant and stuff. But I still thought he was arrogant because I remember I watched something and how he was just talking about women. He always was calling them bitches. Talking about, yeah, I always want a bad bitch beside me. I gotta have a bad bitch. I love bad bitches.
Now, the last thing that I wanted to add to this story is that there's talk about Kamora Lee Simmons possibly being added to the cast of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So now it got me to thinking,
Ooh,
like,
that would be
we
good.
ain't, yeah, we ain't heard nothing from Kamora. We ain't heard. We heard that her husband was arrested, and then there was rumors about them not being married because now it's coming full force. That marriage wasn't even legal because he was married to someone else. When it first came out, it was like a whisper. Now it's like full throated about this marriage. So
Well,
now the kids are in public turmoil with the father. So I'm wondering,
ooh,
is this
ooh.
like some hyped up to get her buzzing around to have a storyline to be on the show? What do you think about that theory?
Well, let me just say, as I'm a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fanatic, and just to
Hmm.
let you know that they're currently filming right now the new season. But I
Hmm.
haven't heard anything about her being one of the cast members, nor one of the friends, because you know how they
Not a
have friends
friend?
or whatever.
Okay.
Nope, I haven't heard anything about that. Now it's a possibility maybe they might try to have her for next year, or in my opinion, it might be a possibility because of everything that's going on. She might end up having her own reality show once again because she had a reality show one time before when she was on E. So it's a possibility
Yeah.
that he might turn back around and ask her, like, do you want to come back and have a reality show with you and the kids? Because, her daughters are grown now and, she has other kids too. Because I believe doesn't she have a child with that
She has
her house?
5 kids. She has
Yeah.
one with the thieving husband, one with the actor who from Amistad, Damon
Mm-hmm.
Hansu,
Mm-hmm.
and she adopted a. I didn't even realize she adopted a son, a black son. So looks
Mm-hmm.
just like Damon Hansu's son. So yeah, she has 5 kids. She
Yeah.
has the two
So
natural
so it
boys
might, yeah.
adopted and the two
So
girls.
they might, who knows, maybe E will come back around and talk, because I used to watch that reality show that she had on E. I really enjoyed it because it was more or less about her and her, her as a career woman being the CEO of Baby Fat. But I don't think that she's gonna be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season because they film it, and I haven't heard anything about her being a friend.
Mm. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, so yeah, that's what I wanted to get your opinion on. So yeah, that's it and that's all. Yeah.
Someone in the chat said they would like to have her on Real Housewives of New York, but I don't even think she's gonna go back to New York. I believe that she loves singing in California. So I don't even see that. I know that they're coming back. The Real Housewives of New York are coming back, but they're coming back with a whole girl. Let me tell you something. I'm a fanatic. They're coming back
They're
with a
all
whole.
new
They're coming
cast,
back
right?
with a whole new cast. They don't have the old cast. It's a whole new cast. I also think Real Housewives of Atlanta, they need to get a new cast. I'm so sick of them.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched Real Housewives of Atlanta for the last 3 seasons. I never thought that there would be a day. And I used to like Real Housewives of New York, but it began to get too much. After a point, it seemed like they just started pulling stunts and stuff. And it's like, it's nothing about, what it was like. You really get to see a day in the life of these women. It's just a whole lot of antics and what are we gonna do to this one and what are we gonna say to that one and all. It just really gets on my nerves.
Well, I'm gonna watch the new season of New York because everybody is gone, so they have a totally new cast.
Yeah,
They
I'm
like
I'm
all,
gonna watch
yeah,
that New
yeah.
York then too.
they let all the everybody go. I didn't even really enjoy the season when they had Ebony on there. Ebony Williams. I didn't. Is her name Williams?
Uh-huh.
Is it Ebony? Yeah, I really didn't enjoy that
I
season.
didn't watch that season. I was out by that season. I saw a couple of clips and stuff from that season, and after I heard that she was on there, but I didn't watch that season. I don't watch Married to Medicine anymore. I'm out on
I watched.
that.
I still watch Married to Medicine, and allegedly, Phaedra is going to be on the new season.
Yeah, I may watch it because I like Phaedra. And see, for the life of me, I do not know why they are letting Candy Burris ruin the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because Candy is dry paint, and they give her all these spin-off shows that don't do nothing in the ratings, and then they cancel them. But they let Kim have a spin-off show for like nine to 11 seasons that got zero ratings, and they kept renewing her time after time after time, because that was one of Andy's favorites. But they need to stop. They need to really in my opinion, they really need to get rid of Candy, because she is just they spending all their budget on her to pay her. It's just like ridiculous. I really dislike Real Housewives of Atlanta now. Kenya gets on my nerves now. It's just so unauthentic. It's just crazy. So I hope they do something with that show as well. Sonia Richardson Ross is like dry as hell.
Oh God,
I don't
she's
know
so
why
boring.
they have her on there. Yes, it's crazy.
And what's her name? Drea, whatever her name
True.
is. She's
True.
Drew. She's boring too.
Mm-hmm. Now, the most her husband is ridiculous. It seems like he can't stand her, and the only reason he's there is to embarrass her publicly. It's just, I heard Kim is coming back to Atlanta. Yeah, Kim and Lisa Wu.
Portia. I heard they're trying to get Portia back too.
Oh, I thought you meant for that. I thought you meant for when they got together on I think it's this season and
You talking
film.
about? Oh no, I think they did. I think this season they're gonna have. They went somewhere with Sheree, and I think they're gonna have like the original cast other than Nene.
And Kim
And they hung out, and Kim was there, and the season one, everybody from season one was there except of course Nene.
That's ridiculous, because Nene was season one, and that's what like really
Well,
gets me.
no, let me tell you something, Monica. I blame Nene because Nene ended up getting a big ass ego and a big ass head, so I blame her.
Okay, yeah, she can be the blame of it too, but yeah, that's true. But, yeah, that is true. Now she didn't. It seems like life then humbled her a little bit, or maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, that is true. She got the big head, and but she was more entertaining television though.
Yeah, I agree. She was entertaining, but she in her head she thought, "Oh, I am the shit." That don't mean nothing. They'll still fire your ass. They don't give a fuck. And let me tell you, Housewives of New Jersey. I hope they fire Teresa ass because I can't stand Teresa.
Oh, or her husband. Oh, he makes me sick. He seems like he's more shystier than Juicy Joe. I love Juicy Joe.
Yeah, I give that marriage. Let me say, I give that marriage at least 2 years, and 2 years or less.
I don't watch any reality TV. Yeah. Truth and Reason said I couldn't stand Nene. Yeah, but she was really good for the show. Oh, and yeah, and when you knew she was like over the top is when that season when they had Christopher Williams and his wife on there. And remember when they did that pajama thing, and she was just that was a lot.
She was all hype, and then allegedly they was trying to say she was coked up.
That I heard that as well. Yeah, I heard that as well. But yeah, she didn't have a lot of shit that really hit her in real life to bring her back down to. It seems like it would bring a lot of people down to what's really important in life, with Greg passing, with her son having a stroke. Man. Her son had a stroke, right?
Yeah, and he's only in his 20s. He's a young guy. Yeah. And she just broke up with her boyfriend.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Teresa's brother creeps me out too. Yeah, he seems real violent. He seems real
Really?
violent to me. Yes,
Really?
he does.
I, I like him
Well,
better than Teresa. I don't like how Teresa treated them the whole season. She treated him like shit.
Joe Gorga seems like he's really violent to me.
She didn't even ask Melissa to be in her wedding. How you don't ask your sister-in-law to be in your wedding?
Well, because she don't like her. Just
And
because
then
she's
the
your
whole time,
sister-in-law.
and then the whole time she said, "Oh, I finally have a sister," talking about her new husband's sister in
Well,
front of Melissa. She said that shit in front of Melissa.
so and Melissa did some fucked up shit to her. Remember when Melissa was on uh the other people's side against her? Well, how can Melissa do that? I'm like, no, I'm not taking you bitches
Because
side.
I really think, but no, because she was going around town telling people that, oh, Melissa was a stripper. She used to be a stripper. And she was like, I never was a stripper. Why are you telling people I was a stripper?
Oh,
Teresa did a lot of shit
no,
to,
yeah,
to Melissa, in
yeah.
my opinion.
But are we sure that Melissa wasn't a stripper? Has that been hammered out?
I mean, no one has any evidence that she was a stripper. No.
Melissa is a big dummy. Yeah, yeah. I never liked Melissa.
I don't like to. I'm more so team Melissa because I don't like how Teresa treats her brother. Because my
Eh,
thing is, it's only you and your brother left of your immediate family, and you treat him like shit. Your parents are probably rolling in their graves and shit. How you treat your brother?
and remember how close they used to be when he
Mm-hmm.
first came on. When he first came on, they were like really
Well,
tight,
no,
and it
she
was
didn't.
really
But
genuine.
Teresa didn't want. No, Teresa didn't want them on the show because remember when they came on the show, it was Melissa and then it was her cousins,
Mm-hmm.
her cousin
Yeah,
Kathy and Rosie, the gay
and
cousin.
Rosie, the gay cousin. Mhm.
Yeah, the gay cousin and stuff. Oh, I shouldn't say that identifying her as a gay cousin. But yeah, and she was upset that Bravo had them on the show. She didn't want them on the show at all.
What do you think about the limited series with different housewives? Oh, Girls Trip.
I love it.
I
I like
haven't
it.
seen one. I haven't seen
It's
one. I'm about to
yeah,
catch one.
it's
Uh,
really it's on Peacock, Monica. It's really
okay,
good.
okay.
It's on,
I'm gonna have to catch one. And did you watch Dubai, Real Housewives of Dubai?
yep, I watched that too.
Girl, I love that.
I love
Chanel
that. So I don't know.
Lamont.
I don't know when they're coming back though. I wish they'd come back and stuff because I really
I
really
hope they come back.
I think they really want to come back because I think they had a good year. So I hope they come back. So I really
Yes,
enjoyed that. That was yeah, I really liked that. I thought
yeah.
the woman that looks like Amon, she was off the hook.
Uh-huh. Her name was Chanel Lamont.
But doesn't she look
Period.
like
Dot.
Amon? She looks like
Look
Amon
just
to
like
me.
her.
She looks
But
like
it seems
Amon.
they're from. I think she's from Ethiopia as well, and like a lot of Ethiopian women to me have the similar features, but they probably like, what do you mean? I don't look like her. Y'all think all Chinese people look alike, but they're yeah. So I think that a lot of Ethiopian women have similar
Yeah, I
features,
think
very strong.
I think she's beautiful. I used to love me some Amon. No one oh my god, I used to think she was so beautiful.
I wish
And
Bethany would do a girls trip and tell it like it is.
I don't think Bethany would because I think her and Andy are beefing right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they say they fell out.
Yeah, so I don't think she would do that, and I think that she thinks that she's too big for that now.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know
think
she
she.
don't need the money.
Yeah. Oh no, she definitely don't need the money, but she could use a good 2 to 3 burgers a day though, because sis,
Yes.
sis is skinny. She too
Mhm.
skinny in my opinion. Yeah.
And you see that Kim Zolciak has lost all that weight. She looked like a scarecrow with a big bobble head because she's been on that Ozempic or whatever that diabetes medicine and lost all that weight. She looks ridiculous.
Oh, I haven't seen her, but I heard about the divorce and I heard that it's getting nasty.
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, the police came and he called the police on her because allegedly she was locked in the bathroom, and I think he accused her being locked in there doing drugs. I think that's what was reported.
Yeah. But he's filing for full custody of the kids. He wants the
Mhm.
kids.
And he have 6 kids by her? Yeah, or 4 kids by her.
No, he has 4.
Okay.
Because remember she had the 2 oldest girls already.
Right. That's I was
Yeah.
trying to remember. Was it? I think it's no. I think it may be 6.
No, it's 6 in total, but
Okay.
because she had Cash. I think Cash was the first one.
Cash
And
was the
remember,
first, and then the
because
twins.
Candy got mad with her because she was like, "That was supposed to be my baby name. You used my baby name. Cash was
Hold
my
on.
baby name."
Hold on. Yeah, I remember that. Candy makes me so sick. She made my butt hurt. Boss lady.
Hey, Ronnie King.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. I
Yeah.
wanted to say something.
Uh-huh.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hi, Miss Boss Lady.
Hey, face y'all in chat. It's something that you said in your video when I was catching the replay.
Mm-hmm.
And you said to William, you can't be so equivalent about what offends you, but then don't worry about what offends other people.
Mm-hmm.
And you got it. That's all this was all about. A simple question. Why you over there on another channel with our name in your mouth and you lying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's really, William know he can talk about anything he want on my platform, and he does. So for him to go on another channel talking about we be trying to get him to say things when he really don't be wanting to say it.
Wow.
It was all BS.
Mm.
And why he think he coming for somebody, he better tread fucking lightly. Because all this stuff is coming out of the left field, which got me looking at William with the damn side eye.
Well, what do you mean all this stuff is coming out of left field?
Because first of all, William, if we did anything to offend him or try to get him to say things that he didn't want to say, why would you tell somebody else this and not us?
Okay, and even if he did feel that way, that does not negate the fact of what he actually chose to say. So even if he felt that, oh, I felt like they pushed me into saying it, but you're a grown man. You are responsible for what comes out of your mouth. So
Hello,
you can't put it on you.
That was another thing. I'm like, is he serious?
See,
Well,
I did hear that point, but I forgot that point. So I didn't.
can I ask a question? What was it that he said that y'all wanted him to say though? I'm confused.
Okay, because this is because you know what? It was a little thing that turned into a big thing.
Okay.
He just said a little simple statement. Okay, so Watermelon was catching Pretty Chocolate Girl's replay. And all this is he said something simple like, I'll be over there with Boss Lady New Jersey and Watermelon Sugar and that Boss Lady. Yeah. They be asking me all these questions, but basically I wrote the shit down. Let me just use William's words. Okay.
Let me quote.
Okay, hold on, because he said a few things. Okay, wait. No, that was what he said about Natasha, but let me get to the part what he said about me. Okay.
Well, he told me that he refused to talk about Natasha. So I can't believe that he said something about Natasha in this round of what's going on.
It was just something simple like,
okay,
I be over there, he be over there with us, and basically we be asking him uncomfortable questions that he's not willing to answer. And
What?
I'm like, that's a lie, because anything you say on my platform is because you initiated it. I don't be talking no dirty talk with William. If William be trying to talk all freaky and shit, that's because he said it. And if he's saying it knowing that he got a woman on YouTube, that's disrespectful.
Oh.
Because remember, we all on our panel, we just recently finding out about it, Natasha. William acting like we been knew about Natasha. And we didn't. Well, I'm talking about my platform.
Okay.
Any platform, because we knew about Miguel, and then
Thank you.
all of a sudden here
It
comes
was
Latasha. I've been dating her for 5 years. Like, wait a minute, well, where all we know is about Miguel, and that's
and that's
the
why you
rest
should
of
be
the
looking
time.
at Miguel like you gonna let him talk to you like this and this your man.
But
So
was it really her man though, y'all?
it seemed like it.
Was it really
Like
her man
Gail,
or what?
oh no, but you know,
Did they ever meet?
no. He ain't meet
Okay.
nobody.
Did they
He ain't
ever
met
really
nobody.
talk? Did they ever really talk on the phone every night?
I don't know William business. All I know what William tell us. He said he ain't met the lady in 5 years. Well, the lady said this. They have
He
never met.
he never met his fiance?
No.
Child, Mr. William, that woman is trying to take you for your money.
So why is he trying to make it seem like everybody talking about Natasha when all of this stuff, William brought all of this stuff up on his platform. It's in his
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah,
All
let me
of
tell you
this.
something. I never knew about his fiance until I think one day he was on DKL's platform and he was like, yeah, I got a fiance. And I'm like, a fiance? Where the fuck she come from?
Mm-hmm.
And William falling out is because as much as William be on my platform, he gonna say on Jay Wilson's channel, he was up in Watermelon's bushes. But here this man, sometimes Ronnie Q, we used to be up like 3, 4 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Me,
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
William, Miguel, Crystal, Watermelon, TC, all of us. So
Yeah, because I would be in the bushes.
why we didn't hit the panel? That's number one. Why you in the bushes? Why you run over to Jay Wilson?
Thanks, that's you.
Yes, man. Hey, that boss lady, you
Hey,
ain't
Ron.
told
Hey,
nary
Yaya.
lie. You ain't told nary lie. We did not know about Natasha until that shit kicked off.
Right.
And Mr. Williams, and I want to bring this to the forefront. Mr. William is lying about Natasha also because he said that he had known her from when she lived here. And now I'm hearing that they've never met as per Natasha.
What?
See, William,
What?
Remember when he said he knew her when it first came out? He said he knew her and then she went back home.
No.
Yeah, she
He
supposed to
sure
have
did.
family here. She
He
supposed to have
sure did,
family.
yeah. He sure did say that. I
Mhm.
remember them. He sure did say that.
Because she supposed to have family here in New York.
Oh.
I'm just saying,
That's why
it's
just
a
read
whole
my
lot of
book.
lies. Baby daddy, you better get that shit straight.
Oh.
And it's just like he won a storyline. Like, why is you keep bringing up Natasha, but you asking other people not to bring her up when you're the one doing it? Like, you not going to sit up here and try to put this on a Watermelon Sugar and Boss Lady and just read my book.
Well, can
Even
I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Do you think that he forgets things?
from what William saying, William said
No.
good memory.
Okay.
I'll can tell you what William said.
Okay.
William know what he doing.
No, I don't
Okay.
think he's forgetting things. I think
Okay.
he wished that other people would forget things.
William
Oh,
thinks
okay.
because he at the age he is that he must be wiser, but he already know that we break things down and pick them apart over where we at.
But he
Mhm.
So
also
we be over there long enough. He know.
yeah, but he also tries to use his age. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm this old and I'm this old and shit. He be trying to use. He know. Yeah, you right. He know what he doing because he try to use his age as an advantage in this
Somebody,
sector.
I don't think if that was you that said this, but yeah, okay, William, you was a DJ back in the day, fine, but now somebody mentioned the word pimp and you just ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
You just ran with it.
And
Nobody over there where we was at was calling you no pimp.
we were calling him pimp, but we did not mean it in the way like you're putting women out on the street. So,
baby, he really think he won. He's loving this attention. He's loving it. But you ain't gonna love it like you're the pimp and my people in the VIP section is whores. Uh-uh. He
no.
started up all of this stuff. Don't nobody over there want them. Yeah, just read my book in Watermelon. I mean, that was some play stuff. The same way he be playing with Yaya. That's some play stuff. Gail, he had everybody believing that was the truth.
I know, and I'm just really flabbergasted that was supposed to be play, but I didn't hear. I never heard that until the Natasha thing came around.
That's because I believe Natasha got in William's ear and had William. That's why. Did you see the fake breakup?
No.
When they called it off, when Gail called it off.
No, I didn't see that at all.
Some crap.
Oh, she was the one who called it off?
Yeah.
How did it go about? Tell us about it.
They broke up. I don't know if all this started. I think this was Fabiana's. And I mean, it was a big engagement. People was announcing it. Oh, they was eating it up. Oh my God, William and Gail was engaged. And then now let's fast forward with 2023. We are in 23, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
William, now this new lady comes into the picture. And even on my platform, it's like he been dissing Gail. Always like we know William be flirting. But sometimes William could go overboard. Okay? Sometimes we have to be like, up your brakes. But Gail would be there not saying nothing. So that was like a little red flag because he thought William used to be flirting with Crystal. And Crystal to be like, boy, please, I have a boyfriend, which she did. But we didn't play into William's bull stuff. But now it's starting to get out of hand where he really like loving this attention, which the only person that's bringing attention to this is William. We telling William, hold the fuck up. Where William's on people's panels like, no, Grandpa, no. No. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, Face Yaya, and William really do think he got 2 alcoholic kids floating around.
Oh my Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
I know where we're gonna get him from though.
If your woman saying don't do this, shouldn't he be respecting her?
That would be the smart thing to do if you want to keep her to be your woman.
He decided to get in a 5-year virtual relationship. If that's what that is, then that's what it is. They in a 5-year virtual relationship.
But when did the 5 years come about? I'm
confused. William lying about something, and he was with Gail for 2-3 years.
Yeah,
at least 2. At the very least 2.
And then Natasha comes when he was kicking it with her too, so he was cheating. So William, you ain't on here. You in a mess. That's what you in, and you ain't gonna bring us in it with you, cause we ain't no longer hi and he here with you until you straighten out your mess with whatever you got going on, and don't drag us in it. And get off the damn tour, and stop talking about us on other people's platforms. Don't nobody want you. But
my whole thing is, if y'all supposed to have been such friends, it should have never went to another platform. He should have came to y'all first.
Now, okay, William can say he didn't mean it like that. Okay, let's just play devil's advocate and say William didn't really mean it the way he said it, right? But what did he turn around and do after that? Had our name in the same sentence with Natasha. He said we jealous. He said we paranoid.
Jealous?
He said we jealous. He said
this of what?
That's what I want to find out. But William ran. He didn't answer this on Jay Wilson's platform.
I think he believes the narrative on here that a lot of us women that's in the sector are either like lonely and we upset because we don't have no man or whatever. So I think that's what he thinks, and that's not Mr. William. That's not the narrative. First of all, some of these women, they do have husbands, they do have men, and some of these women in the sector, we don't necessarily need a motherfucking man to have a motherfucking life. What the fuck? He's chauvinistic.
He He's loving this
chauvinistic.
storyline. He loving this storyline.
He's
He loves
chauvinistic.
Face Yaya. He loves y'all storyline. He just goes overboard.
Yeah,
He just goes overboard.
he gets tickled about it, and he gets on my nerves about it. It's just weird. He's just weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird. It really
Well,
is.
I was
Yeah.
calling for you. No, I think it was just read my book or you. I was hoping one of you guys would come up to, clear up your side of the story as well. I was calling. I think it
Oh
was
yeah,
just
I
read
see.
my book.
I subscribed to your channel. What, last week I believe.
But
I heard
thank you.
somebody talking about it, and I was able to get your channel
Mhm.
because I was like, if William keep popping up, I'ma keep popping up. You know
I know
why
that's right.
why is you enduring this? Because William even said William said something really disturbing on my channel. Really disturbing. And now it's starting to really be weird with me. Weird about
What
with his
what he
behavior.
what
Well,
he
what did
say?
he
What did
say?
what he say, girl? What did he say?
About when he was younger and he was
What he
10
say?
years old with a 40-something-year-old woman.
A 50-year-old
Oh,
woman. Yeah, he said he
And
was
then
how old
yeah,
was he? He was a teen in his
he was
teens, like
10.
not
I
18
thought he
or
said
19.
10. I
Huh?
thought he said 10. He was
10.
10. Yeah.
that's
Oh,
And
abuse.
yeah, and we were and then I had said something like just like what you said, that inappropriate, that's PEDO. And then he
yeah.
didn't even see it that way.
You know why he didn't see it that way? Because he thinks that made him a man.
Yeah,
Because
that's how he was acting.
yeah, he didn't see it that way because he thinks that makes him a man. Because I don't understand how y'all used to sit on a platform with him and y'all never realized how chauvinistic he was.
No, William, no, for real. William is cool and all. We all adults. At least I could open up my mouth and say, yo, hold on, you going too far. See, we all boisterous over there, so
I
we
remember. Let me tell you something. I remember one time
I
I
got
was.
brothers, so William,
Okay.
I could deal with it. I got
Let
4
me
brothers.
let me just say this real quick. I remember one time I was on a panel with him, and I was on Sir King's panel, and I came up and I said something to him, and he told me, "Well, why you on this panel anyway? Because this is a man's panel." I I cussed
What?
I cussed him the fuck out, and I told him this ain't no fucking man's panel. Women could come up here and talk. I said, "Sir King, is this a man's panel?" And he was like, "No, I don't know where he got that idea from. That it's a man's panel." I
And
cussed
see,
him the fuck out.
William, he's getting so involved in his YouTube shit. When William already know over there in my area where I pay the internet is me and
It's
William could
uppity.
be cool. But just because we cool don't mean I ain't gonna check you. You know, because I wouldn't go someplace and talk about nobody in real life. I'll tell you in your face.
Amen.
So for William to be over there, I was like, yo, this, you know what? That's why I said over there with Jill Richardson, yeah, you right. It ain't, I don't take it like, oh, me and William, we ace cool boons and he in my clique. I don't take it like that. I don't take it like that. Hold on a second. I don't take it like, me and him ace cool boons. I look at him like he a stranger on YouTube. We all familiar with each other because of how we frequent. But William don't know me like that. And I only know William from what William tells me. But yeah, you can get cozy and cozy over there, but you ain't gonna get disrespectful or none of that. And if he did get disrespectful with somebody, you best to believe he got checked. So I don't know why he out here a he and a ha, especially when you got just read my book, Watermelon Sugar, uh, and a few other people that ain't a fucking appreciating it. So I don't see nothing funny.
Well, I asked
You a
him
grown
why,
ass man with a fiance that's out the country, and what is he doing?
and I asked him why you were mad at him, and he kind of like nah, she just like out of I forget what he said, but he just
Okay,
kind
so
of like downplayed it, like you were like over emotional or something to that.
No,
I can't
this is
remember
just my
exactly.
opinion. I feel like William is upset with me because miraculously, remember he did some shit on YouTube, and then the next day he went into the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he went in this hospital. Now I don't know what happens behind the scenes. All of a sudden, William had disrespected Natasha a day before he went in the hospital. He disrespected Natasha on his platform. And the next day he was in the hospital. I was on live minding my business. Natasha dropped down. My moderator thought she was a troll. She winded up just hitting my link with her whole face out. She wanted me to see that she was a real person.
Mm-hmm.
And came up there and dumped all her and William's business on our laps.
Mm-hmm.
Is she
And we
a
listened
cute
to
woman?
her.
How she look? How she
Like,
look, boss lady? Is she cute?
She looked like she a nice looking lady.
Is she much younger than
And
him?
she's very boisterous. She ain't shy. She is not shy. Y'all got
So
to
why is he
no real
speaking
up.
for her then? Why is everything keep coming back? And Natasha said this, and Natasha
Because
said
What?
that.
Natasha
Wait,
is
wait a minute.
saying it.
I want to.
I would,
No, I want to. How much younger is she?
oh yeah, she looks about what
Well, I mean, he's 72.
What?
I
30
mean,
years
Wait a
younger.
minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get the business. How much
Yeah, she's
younger?
young. She looks like she in her 50s, I think.
Okay, 50s. Okay.
But yeah. I mean, yeah, she could be playing it too because she don't want William up in women's faces.
Uh-huh.
So I
I
mean
just
that's
don't
on
think.
William. That's on William, but he's the one being rude. He disrespected her. He went in the
Oh, I need
hospital
to go.
and
I,
William mad
I
at
need to
me
go
because
get
she
that
came
live.
on my platform and she didn't go on his.
you didn't see
Oh, I
that
gotta go.
live, Miss
Oh,
Toby?
do you still have that live?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's her name in the title, Natasha
Okay. Oh,
Carruthers.
okay. I gotta go watch it when we leave here today. Then. Okay.
So
Oh,
she
good.
was
No, I
telling
didn't
it
see.
all. She was telling it all.
I didn't. No, I didn't
So
see that live.
if
What?
William
Oh,
gonna
was
be
that the
mad at
live?
somebody, be mad at him and his fiance, not me.
What?
Watermelon or nobody.
Now, was that the live when she was saying that he was talking about people around here in the sector?
No, she only talked about two people, and that was Gail and Just Read My Book. Because
Wow.
William went back and told Natasha that Gail was slow. And
No, he didn't.
William
Yes,
came
he
out the
did. I
hospital
forgot about that.
and he still ain't addressed it yet.
I forgot about
But
that.
this
Yeah,
your
No, he
moderator.
didn't.
This is your
yeah.
No, he
moderator.
didn't.
Both of them is
He
his moderator. Natasha
no,
don't
he
even want
didn't.
Gail speaking to her. I got child. She said, "Do not speak to me in the chat, bitch." I was like, "Oh,
No, he didn't. He said that about Miguel
Wait a
to
minute.
her.
well, his fiance told that. That ain't me. I didn't say it. She said it."
He,
That's fucked up. As
And
much as he like, oh,
William,
Miguel is my sweetheart. Oh,
my number
she's my
moderator.
beautiful queen. And you want to talk about her like that? You ain't
and
shit.
then he came up here and said, "Me and Miguel are fine. Me and Miguel are cool." But I
Well, that's probably
totally
because
forgot about that.
Miguel is gonna still be cool with him. She don't care. It's just a
Miguel,
simple fact that
don't
why would he
no,
tell her that?
Miguel, girl, you ain't supposed to be cool with no nigga that told another bitch that you slow. He basically saying you dumb as fuck. No, Miguel.
That maybe Miguel don't believe it.
Or, and I don't mean to be, I don't have nothing against the girl, or maybe the girl is slow, because ain't no motherfucking way you gonna keep talking about me. I'm gonna sit my motherfucking ass up there and keep my mouth shut.
Shut.
I
Her
ain't the
mouth
one
was
to
shut.
gossiping. You
Miss
ain't heard it from
Toby,
me.
Miss Toby Legale was on this panel all the while that Natasha was spilling the tea too, and she didn't say nothing.
What?
Yes, you gotta
Only
watch
thing
it.
that she admitted was me and William are no longer. Me and William are not together, and she said it was a lie.
Oh, I
And we
gotta go back.
know, I'm sorry. Okay, let me shut the
Ooh,
fuck up.
I gotta
Wait a
go.
minute.
Ooh, I gotta
Now,
watch that live.
Did he say that Natasha was? I mean, Miguel was in a wheelchair too.
I heard that part too. Yep. Yep.
Boy,
And
I'm sorry. I'm
she
sorry.
also
I'm
said
He was
was
aggravating.
disabled.
William said some other stuff about YouTubers, but we never got to that daggone part.
So in other
But I
words,
can
yeah,
tell you
that's what
this.
I'm saying. In other words, he was talking about probably a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of content creators. Y'all should have got. Why y'all ain't get more dirt? Y'all should have got
Because
more dirt.
I'm not mad at Natasha, because Natasha, she sent me a message, and Natasha was like, if she got to do an interview part 2, she said that she will be over there with me. So I don't got nothing against Natasha. So I don't know why William keeps saying people need to leave her out of their mouth. Me and Natasha's good. Me and you, William, ain't right now. So that's
Oh
all
my
I'm
God.
saying.
Connie
You
said,
acting real phony.
And when they confronted him about the wheelchair, he said he shouldn't have said that. Oh my God! So he said that.
He didn't
Oh my!
deny it. He
He,
didn't deny it.
Wow.
wow! You an ain't shit ninja. You an ain't shit
William hit
ninja.
the panel from the hospital, and that's when Natasha was already up there, done said it already. Well, you didn't say nothing, but you want to have me and watermelon name in your mouth. But why don't you address the other things you done said about other people? Because Natasha, the one who holds all the secrets.
She
William
ain't
been
the
with
only
his
one.
oh, and
What was
Gail.
the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Miguel. Okay.
And we know Gail ain't opening up her mouth.
Well, now wait a minute, boss lady.
Uh,
Okay, so why do you think Miguel is staying silent? Do you think she has an affection towards William that she is showing loyalty, or she just don't have anything to say?
honey, before we found out that it wasn't no relationship, that's why I kept telling William to stay respectful on my panel, because Gail is up there, even though he still would say what the hell he wanted to say, even though he still was saying what he wanted to say. That's why I was kind of figuring, why is he so disrespectful in front of Gail, and why is Gail putting up with this shit? It was just a lot of red flags, but they kept it going. But Gail know how nasty and rude William be talking. She don't care.
I've
Now,
never seen him be nasty and rude though until yesterday.
No, I'm
now,
not. No, I'm when I say nasty, I mean talking nasty.
flirting.
Oh, okay. I
There's
have.
no
Well, he
difference
don't
there.
usually do that around me either. I've never seen it, but I'm inclined to believe when he get loose, he get loose. I
So
just haven't heard it.
now somebody had a question about William bringing up just read my books breasts on several occasions. Are you familiar with that happening?
No, what does he what?
Bringing up her breast, talking about her breast.
Oh, his wife said, his fiance said that came from her.
I've actually seen that myself. As I said before, I've seen him make little slap. It's just be little stuff. It won't be too disrespectful, but it's
Yeah,
still him talking about her breast.
yeah, she seen
Yeah, that
it.
was
She even noticed it, and that's why she brought it up to William. All of this stuff is coming from either Natasha or William. The lady is not shy. She speaks out when she got something to say. She say it.
now,
But William
now,
want to come here and take it out on YouTube, but it ain't gonna
But
now.
work.
why is he? Why I just don't understand what is it that y'all was supposed to have done that brought all of this about?
He's claiming that it's in his video. He said that we are getting in Natasha's head. And I'm like, she hit my panel. We ain't even know her. We didn't even know her.
And he wanted to keep it that way.
He said it in his video he just dropped yesterday. He said that we're getting in Natasha's head. He's lying on us. We don't
If
even know
y'all not talking
Natasha.
to her, why he just can't figure Natasha can't? Why is it that Natasha can't think for herself? William, I
He
got questions, baby.
he don't
William,
want he don't
I
want
don't know.
Natasha to communicate with you guys. because he came up here and said, "I'm not talking about Natasha. Natasha is not on YouTube, and I don't
He
want."
is on YouTube. She says, "Mom."
That's what I said. I thought he meant when he said that. I'm thinking like, oh, she left YouTube, and I asked her. I'm saying, did she leave YouTube? He said, no, she's still here. I said, is she still modding for you? He said, no, she's still modding for me. I said, well, she can get it then.
And she comments in the comment
I
section.
said, do she come?
She
I
called
asked
Gail a
him that
bitch.
too.
She called Gail a bitch 2 weeks ago
I asked
in
him
the
that
chat.
too. I
I
said,
got the
does she
screenshot.
drop down in the chat? He said, yeah, she said something. And I was like, well, she can get it.
Okay, so why is William? He went over to Pretty Chocolate Girl and said the same thing. He don't want Natasha's name brought up, but nobody was. Pretty Chocolate Girl wasn't even talking about Natasha. She wasn't talking about me, and she wasn't talking about Watermelon Sugar. William brought us up.
So he wants to afford. He wants y'all to afford his air quote fiance.
He wants y'all to keep talking about it. This was
and
the point.
he doesn't want to give y'all the same thing. He don't want nobody to talk about her, but he can talk about y'all.
Right. And not only that, he gonna keep saying don't talk about Natasha, but he the only one talking about it. Because we don't have nothing against Natasha. So what are we gonna say about Natasha? That's gonna be bad or derogatory. Nothing. That's between Natasha and William. Our problem is William. William are out here bullshitting. And then he brought up money. Why is you bringing up money?
Now, wait a minute. Now, that's a good question. Now, somebody in the chat said he may be sliding Miguel a little piece of change. Do you think that he may be sliding Miguel a piece of change and or the fiance?
Well, I don't know with the Gail situation, but what he already admitted in his video that just yesterday that he sends Natasha money. So $10 in Natasha's country is $2,101.58, if I ain't mistaken.
Wait a minute, say that one more again, please.
$10 here is $2,101.58 in her country.
I'm moving to Guyana.
Y'all gotta catch Just Read My Book One's replay from yesterday.
I'm moving. Fuck that. Fuck what you heard. I'm about to be a billionaire.
Yes. We thought it was $214. $500.
She said that
$500 and she a half a millionaire over there. So, this is Just Read My Book.
What? Say it again, because you kind of broke up.
Just Read My Book. She got it posted on her channel. Just Read My Book.
So he might send. Okay, so
how much money it is.
He might send her like $100. He might send her $100 a month. Ronnie Q. I can't believe you got that picture up.
Hey.
Look at me while thumbnail. Look at me while thumbnail.
I know. Meanwhile, ball hit it at the W. I can't take it.
For that type of money, it's good to know somebody in Guyana. You know what I'm saying?
This sector ain't shit. This sector ain't shit. I see why Sean thought that this sector could be a show. Because these motherfuckers in this sector is crazy as shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I love.
And I'm gonna say I'm crazy too because I stay in this motherfucking sector and I be trying to fucking leave this sector and y'all keep bringing me back.
There's nowhere to go. Well, Boss Lady, you have revealed a lot of stuff because you reminded me of a lot of stuff that I forgot about that initial conversation with the fiance.
Well, y'all got to go watch that video and hear what viewers of you had to say. Viewers of you said William tried to talk to her, and she said that's why William came up there and got upset.
Wait a minute. He tried to talk to a viewers of you?
That's what she said.
Now she done popped herself up here twice, ain't never opened up mouth about that.
Wait a minute, Miss Payne. Miss Pam, you've
Excuse
been up
me,
here
Miss Pam.
twice. Miss Pam, you've been up here twice and you ain't tell us nothing about that old geezer trying to holler at you.
Child, he probably be a few bushes if you be talking about putting on her bikini and shit.
Hello, ma'am.
Listen here, bitches. Come on here, and I ain't staying in order. I don't even care who the fuck was next to talk. Soon as I hear my goddamn name and goddamn review, bitch, I'm popping up on this bitch.
Okay.
Let's say you right the cute. I done told y'all bitches he flirt with me too, and I flirt back with his ass. That's why I'm gonna take his ass on the goddamn cruise. The motherfucker got a 10.5 P. You think I don't flirt with a bitch? I
know.
40 years. What y'all don't y'all talk about me? I
I thought you were kidding.
But wait a minute.
Kidding.
But you, where did you find out he had a 10.5?
We all knew that. Well, first of all, I'm looking at them long titties.
Child, he said on Jay Wilson's, that's a lie.
He said that it's always been out there. Okay, went over there with the girls, with the gay boys. That's when I found out the damn thing was 10.5.
Ooh.
We all knew that. He always said it. He got a big dick. He always said it. Big Dick Bill.
Who said that?
Bill's dick. Even when he was a little child, he had a big wick, and that's
Bill?
how he got his. I don't mean to say anything bad about his sexual abuse thing as a child, but that's why he got up in there. He got all the women folks and everything, people in the church and everything. Bill, bring your ass up here to tell the people, because you done left out some stuff that people don't even know all the backstory.
Bill is William, boss lady.
See, do you think his fiance will be appreciating that?
Wow.
Well, y'all know how it happened over on your channel. They're going to
That's what I'm saying. But I didn't know he had a fiance then.
We didn't. Nobody knew. The bitch come up on here talking shit. So that's why I was getting smart with her in the beginning of the live, because we didn't know. But the y'all in the chat,
he keep lying, telling people y'all knew about. How you gonna tell us what we know?
They was dragging my ass in there because
Let me
I was
tell you
talking
this.
about who the fuck is Natasha.
I see the Natasha Correthers in William's chat.
Right.
Not Natasha Correthers.
That's the same person.
Goddamn, stay in order now. Stay in order.
Stay in order, girl. Natasha Correthers is Natasha Holder. Same person. Yep. She changed her name. She changed her name back.
Bitch, only a 10.5 would make you do that from across the water, though.
She told us that she changed her name back because William was getting on her nerves.
Tell it. We can't help it that they can't keep up, boss lady. But yeah, tell it, boo.
So, boss lady, are there actual pictures out there that he sent to anyone that you are aware of?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I heard this on Jay Wilson channel. I heard him. He denied it. They said that there was a picture with him in the hospital, and we got a video. We have video with William laying in the hospital.
All right.
I ain't never seen
Okay, I just checking. I just need to verify.
This Ronnie King, I have to say, this live has. Girl, how you name this live? We talked about everything on this damn live.
It's been a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We done been all over the place.
And a big piece of peen.
Okay, a real big piece of pain.
Right, you gotta rename this live.
What you want to title it? Rich adventures go wrong with a big piece of pain.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Did y'all see a picture?
No.
No,
we've been trying to verify because Dobie had initially came out and said that he had sent a picture in the hospital gown. Yesterday, I heard it, and then today she came out and said it wasn't that William hadn't said anything inappropriate to just read my book.
Oh, because I only heard Dobie say that somebody typed it in a chat. A troll typed it in the chat.
Oh, okay, that's how it came about.
Yeah, a troll typed it in the chat.
Boss lady, I also have a question. Well, I have a concern. You need to try just read my book. Don't let that little thief back in her house.
Oh, I don't control that. I don't look. No. Mm-mm. All
Why
right,
she let that?
that ain't my house.
Why she let that scam artist in her house?
Who? Oh,
Joey.
I think it's nice that she's letting her be
You know
there.
what? I don't know. I don't know how to be a scammer.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Would you let someone that you met on YouTube come and visit you and stay at your house?
Oh,
Me
wait a minute.
personally, no. But
Okay.
but here's the thing. People do, some people go by other people's vibes. To me, I think just read my book and Dovey vibe good together.
Wait a minute. Let me go on mute. I'm sorry.
I think
I'm
they
getting
they
Intel
vibe good
and
together.
Monica.
Maybe the other one and Dovey, that wasn't a vibe. But them two, they look like they vibe good together.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they do. They do look like they vibe good together. I was like, I didn't even know Dovey and her knew each other. So when Dovey went out to visit, I was like, oh, I didn't. I was like, it was like out of left field for me because I didn't know they knew each other. So
Ronnie Key, we vibe. I'm gonna stay at your house for 2 months, girl.
yeah, you can walk the dogs then. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
put you on dog
And
walking duty.
I'll stay
You
there for
don't
2 months rent free.
you don't know the neighborhood. You may get lost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. Somebody. I mean, 3 days. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't think I'll be a good host after that, child. I don't know how they do it, but
I
they
think it's
doing it.
kind of cute, but I think Read My Book has been waiting for her own storyline on here on the YouTube. And Read My Book, I don't care if you get mad at me or not. This is my goddamn opinion on stating it on Ronnie Q's channel. I've always thought that Miss Read My Book was waiting for a storyline on here. The club chat thing, that thing didn't work out well. But I think this little thing with her and that damn Dovey go over there is a good storyline and good Kiki. Is that me? Oh,
I don't know who
oh,
that is.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's a good storyline for her to get up in here because she's always in people's chats and stuff and being nice. I had blocked her a long time ago over there in the goddamn club chat and shit because she got smart with me and shit. But I actually kind of find her very intelligent and funny. So Miss Read My Book. I don't even know why you got mad with me, but I ain't mad at you. I like talking to you or chatting to you when I can sneak a good
Mm,
conversation in.
mm. All I could say is she has beautiful hair.
Gorgeous hair, but why do we have to see it every time you get on a goddamn line? Your
Well,
hair could be a storyline.
if it was going to be a storyline, this is a good one because
It
he
is.
accused her of doxing her, which she didn't. Yeah, she
What?
was bold enough to call the thing, but William doxed himself, okay, and then to go on Jay Wilson's and lie, uh, like y'all wasn't cool after she called to see how you was doing in the hospital after he had that big surgery. A lot of us was worried about William. We don't gotta know you personally to be like, oh my God, I hope nothing don't happen to him. And William gonna lie and say that she doxed him and she didn't. And because he got a
Yeah,
video
she
out here, we keep telling William, take the video down. All your information is on it.
well, he admitted today when I brought that up. He admitted today, yeah, I was wrong. I doxed myself.
He
Yeah,
wrong about all of this.
he did admit that today.
Yeah, but he's really he's all this is on him.
And that's what one of the things on several questions I asked. He's like, show me the receipt, show me the receipt. So I'm thinking like if you guys hadn't told him where it was or whatever, he may have stuck to it. I don't know if he even knew he doxed himself.
I got the video.
Okay,
But
so I
see,
don't I don't know
and
if
by me showing the receipt would be redoxing him.
They said that he
Mhm.
was trying to show his phone. He put his phone up to the screen, and he was trying to show something that was on his phone, and it inadvertently
No.
showed his phone number.
William
That's what I heard.
William was at the doctor's office.
Oh, okay.
William was at the doctor's office, and he had his phone faced towards his paperwork that he
Oh,
had
okay.
Oh,
filled out. And in the paperwork has his real name, address, phone number, probably
wow.
even had his blood type on it to let him tell it, but all his information, social security number, everything.
Did it? Whoa, dang.
Oh
William,
no.
we left him messages under that video. Me, Watermelon Sugar, just read my book. But everybody else was just giving him thumbs up.
His social
We
security. His
and
social
we,
security number was zero.
you know what?
His social security number was zero
Everything was
zero
funny.
zero zero
Oh,
zero 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 one.
This is what I'm saying to William.
oh,
Like,
he need to take that video down.
I'm out of my business for now on.
He didn't take it down.
I don't know if it's still down. It wasn't down yesterday.
Oh
When he
my
lied
God.
on Jay Wilson's and said it was, and we clearly looking at the damn video yesterday.
He didn't even take
So
it down after y'all left him the
let me see if
messages.
he took it down now. Let me see.
Tell
'Cause
me
now, so
if it's
now
still up, I'm gonna go get me a
William
Mercedes Benz.
William wants to join the line where he's able to say, "Well, I've been doxxed." Like it's like everybody's storyline now. Well,
Don't
I've
say the
been
name
doxxed.
of the video on here. So
No, I'm not. This is
okay.
what I'm going to check just to see if he actually
Monica,
took
did
it
you
down.
check the back chat?
Oh,
Let me see.
okay.
Well, okay, going back to what I said, I think it's a good storyline now because now she has her hair and she's got Legale and she got Natasha, she got Kill Bill and
The
what else?
video is still up. The video is
And
still
the
up.
video is still up. Okay.
Oh
This is a
Lord.
good storyline. This is good.
Wow,
Still
I'm
that's
there.
saying
crazy.
He needs to take that look what Watermelon Sugar said. He needs to take that video down.
I don't see it. He still got it. So he lied yesterday. I left him a message 2 months ago to take it down, and it will still be up yesterday. Let me see if my message is still on here.
Yep, Linda B. Exactly. I totally agree, Linda B.
yeah.
Let me see.
Hey Connie Boo.
Look, he just showing everything, child. He don't care.
Lord. Mm.
He gonna say he took it down yesterday, but it's still up there. Like, come on.
Mm.
Bill, I need you to get this shit together. You a little bit too old to be out here being ratchet like this now, Kill Bill. You need to get yourself together. You're supposed to be out here setting a good example for motherfuckers out here. Saying, now I'm getting mad at you, bitch. I'm taking my goddamn cruise, goddamn trip and check it off the
Oh
plate.
Lord.
Oh shit.
You need to clean it up, Bill. This is ratchet. You shouldn't be caught up in here. They telling
Yep.
you sit in your goddamn peen pit while you're on the goddamn gurney. The fuck?
Yeah, that troll got
Oh
that
my
off
God.
now.
Oh.
And see, this is why William said, well, you know how people just take things and run with it. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
He's probably in the bushes listening.
Mr. William, let me see. Let me type his name in the chat. He may be in incognito. William, come back.
I think he
Please
blocked
come
me,
back.
Monica. I think he blocked me.
Bill, come back. I hope you ain't blocked me, baby. You know I'm the best looking bitch on here for you. You know I
I
am,
don't
baby.
see it though.
My damn twin
I don't see him.
thing. Bill, don't block me. Can you come up here on Miss Ronnie Q's platform now, please, baby?
Mr. Correthers, we got questions.
Let me see
Well,
how
he's
long
not
ago
gonna
that
come
was.
up.
Yeah,
I
I
need
don't
to
think.
get down. I need to get down from this damn panel. I've been up here for how long? I've been up here for a while. Fooling with you, Ronnie King.
I've been up here
You
since
you been up here being nosy. You been up here with your jaw hanging on the floor half of the time you were up here at Mr. Correthers' shenanigans.
you got me through my workday, Ronnie Q.
All you
Well, I'm
gotta do is
glad.
press private. It only take one push of a button.
Well, I'm glad you got. All you guys can do is warn him.
Okay, Bill, Mr.
Hmm.
Bill, come over to whenever Miss Ronnie Q ends her thing, and I'll help you get it down if you don't know how to get it down, because I do think you need to take that down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll help
I
you do
agree.
it.
I totally
And if
agree.
you want to do it privately, hit me up on Instagram. Ronnie Q, can I put my Instagram
Now
on?
you trying to get behind the scenes with Mr. Bill.
You know,
I
you
don't
trying
even
to
think.
you want
I
trying
Trying
to
to
don't
say
get
even
to
you
think.
that
sin in your
10.5 any way she
ooh,
can. Y'all see her
I
now.
don't. I don't even
ooh.
think Mr. William has an IG.
She gonna be
Oh, okay.
like,
Well, let me
ooh,
not even
William
say.
slid in my DMs and gonna rub it up
Oh,
in the
right. I
girl
don't need
in
that
face.
shit. Thank you, Ronnie Q. I don't need that shit. Man, I don't need that.
Well, Mr. Carruthers, maybe, well, shoot, you already wrote on this video to take it down. He probably doesn't know how, so hmm, maybe somebody can go in there and just give him the instructions to go to YouTube Studio, then go to content, then go to live, and scroll down to that video and put it on private.
That's
There you
all.
go. There you go. That's a down and dirty, quick, easy version. Bill, go ahead, Kill Bill. Do what Miss Ronnie Q just said, please.
Or just go ahead and hit view in her DM.
Well,
Well,
keep
Just
telling
a
lies.
just a hit 2 feet
And
long.
make sure you hit that DM with that 10.5.
Let me get off of here, y'all.
Dip
Fuck
that in
y'all.
there.
Bye. This is no hell no. Let me
Oh no. Hey
I think
Demetrius.
y'all
you right,
crazy.
Connie. You are right.
Hey, bye, Donnie.
He was getting direct questions, and he was like, "Oh no, no, no!" Basically trying to shut her down. Like he always trying to do that. That's another thing that pissed me off when he was basically told me to shut the f up.
I told him that as well today too. Yeah, because he's good at that.
Yeah, and then I'm like, "Oh, you know what, William? You just came out the hospital because I was gonna let him have it. I was gonna let him have it, but I was like, he laying in the hospital bed. I'm gonna wait till he come home." And then he tried it again, and then the last week I had to let him have it.
Well,
He talking to me like that.
y'all had him running. I was shocked. I was shocked when I went over there on your channel and heard all that going on. I was like, what? What? I was really, I was taken aback.
Like William, I don't know, like what type of women he used to messing with, the ones that's submissive, but he got me messed up. I ain't
I
one of
think
them. I'm not submissive.
I think it is submissive because I keep telling y'all once again, he's a chauvinist. Has chauvinist. I can't even get it out. He's the
Chauvinistic.
chauvinist. Yeah, he's the chauvinist. And I still can't believe that he called his grandson the F word.
Yeah.
Wait a
You
minute,
know
when
what?
did that happen?
I feel like he just justifying because he gonna try to put some receipts out on his community wall. He said he was, but just read my book actually put out the receipts, and what he left out is that in his video he was deflecting. Oh, and after he lets us have it, then when he gets to Sean Bradley, he's tiptoeing around it now. He's
Uh-huh.
tiptoeing it. Oh well, at least he took my picture off the community wall. And then I'm saying to myself, motherfucker, the same pictures in the video. But see, you supposed to be this protector, but now you tiptoeing around it. And now that the receipt is out, and now everybody know that he called him gay. which he's gonna always say, "Oh, my grandson is gay."
No, he
And
called
then
him
he
the
said,
F word. He
Watermelon
called him
sugar.
the F word.
so yeah, I heard him.
Watermelon sugar
I
is
was
the
catching
shoe.
her replay. I was
It's
catching the
me.
replay.
Okay.
And when he said that, I said, William is really getting too much involved in this YouTube shit because you call your grandson the F word too?
Yeah, and I talked to him about that, and he was trying to, and that's when he left the panel. And I was like, that's like kind of saying like, black people say the N word amongst each other, and then another race use it, and then black people not supposed to get mad. And he was like, they call themselves that, and then I had to explain it again, and then he was like, and left the panel.
Well, in my opinion, he tries to come across like he's not homophobic, but just the other day he said if his grandson did come over the house with a significant other, he better not basically, show any type of affection.
Right, no PDA.
Honestly, I don't think.
Because he ain't trying to see that shit. Basically, that's what he was saying.
I think William's lying. I don't think William calls his grandson the F-bomb. I think he's deflected because he called Sean Bradley one, but looking stupid because you didn't want to say nothing when you heard that commentary over there on your ass. That's what I think it really is.
I'm just thinking about. Also, I got mad with him today because he basically was trying to blame STDs all on older women in nursing homes. He blamed everything on the woman, talking about because they don't douche themselves.
When they get old,
wait a minute, what? Whoa, when this conversation from?
Girl, he said when women get old and they be in a nursing home and stuff, it's they get. I was telling him that more STDs are passed around in nursing home. We got talking about that. He said, well, that's because when they old and they in the hospital, they don't take care of them stuff. They don't douche like they used to.
First of all, as a woman of a particular age. First of all, the doctors tell you, the GYNs tell you that you should not douche because our body is a self-cleaning organism.
I explained that.
Ronnie explained it to him.
Hey,
what got me was you're blaming the women, and I put in the chat. I said no. A lot of old men they don't like using fucking rubbers, and a lot of old
these little crackheads.
And a lot of old men when they get their fucking check, them fucking crackheads be coming to the fucking home, fucking them raw and shit, and they catching it and shit, and then they fucking the old women in the fucking nursing home, and then they giving it to the old women in the nursing home. So no, I'm gonna blame the goddamn dirty ass men.
And then I said it. If I said that douching clears it up, then what is it? What are the men doing to clear themselves up? If you think douching clears it up, and a woman douche, and if the man don't do nothing, what he gonna do? He gonna come back and put that dirty dick right back in her and give it right back to her.
Hey man, I'm glad you told him that.
It's all on the woman to take care of. I'm like, oh my God.
I was saying Mr. William in a whole new light.
You see him in a whole new light, and I have said several times that he is chauvinistic.
You said it, but I didn't see it, Toby. I'm hearing things directly that he said that I've never heard Mr. Williams say.
See, y'all got caught up in.
Girl, what you
don't tell me what I got caught up in. He does not act like that way around me.
Girl, you should have been up at 3-4 in the morning with us.
Let me put it this way. Some women in this sector get caught up when he's like, "Oh, good morning, my beautiful queens. I just love you. I'm just, I'm protecting women. I seen that shit. That was bullshit. He's a bullshitter."
Well, anybody would take anything anybody says to them on this internet seriously in life, then something is wrong with you. We don't know these people.
No, it just irritated me with all that. Good morning, queen. I just love you. I love everybody. I'm here for women. I'm here to protect women. And I told him one time on the panel, I don't need no motherfucking protection from no motherfucking man. I take care of my own motherfucking self. What the fuck? This ain't no fucking 1920.
And I wasn't kidding when he went at Jay Dunn. You want to be a man, so I'm gonna talk about you like a man, and then like he went like all the way left on Jay Dunn. I was like, well, if you're saying that you wouldn't normally talk to a woman like this, but you're gonna act like you have to excuse her womanhood because she's
That
a
too.
masculine lesbian. I wasn't cool with that, and then along with the things that he said to her, and I was like, it's
Both.
like he just want, he like had that in him to say to her. So don't try to act like
He
it's
said, if
something
you want to act
about
like a man,
her. It
oh,
don't, don't make it seem like it's something about her that is making you say these things to her. If you gonna say it, just say it. But don't act like, oh, it's her fault that you're saying it.
yeah, I've seen that. That was some BS. That was some BS too. And that's why when I seen that, I said, okay, now try that SHI shit with me. Try it with me and see how it's gonna work out. Yeah, I peeped it. And I was like, still at the end of the day, you say you don't disrespect women. I don't care how she dressed. She's still a woman.
Exactly. And that was my
So
point. That was my
Well,
and
point.
yesterday
and that's
he
why I
tried
was
to justify it on Jay Wilson's channel by saying, "Well, did you see the disgusting and deplorable things she did? That don't that what she did is she's responsible for what she did. But at the end of the day, she's still a woman. There's
And
a lot of things that
he
women do that I'm
deflected.
sure he doesn't agree with, but he
mhm.
just had that in him for her and wanted to use that as an excuse to attack her the way that he did. I don't care what she did or didn't do. She's still a woman. And
We
you
told
and
him
you
this too. We told him
right,
this over there on
right.
my
I don't
platform.
agree with what she did, but you ain't got no business doing her like that. She's
And
still a woman.
that's exactly right. And I also told him that. And then I said, and if I'm not mistaken, you didn't come at her about that. You went off on her
Like he
about
was
something
like he was
totally
defending.
different, and then saying that justified it, and that she, like, you did terrible things to people. But that wasn't the argument. It wasn't like he was saying, Jay Dunn, you did terrible things to people and you should have put their picture in. That wasn't the argument. That wasn't even the argument. The argument was something else.
Mhm.
And
And
See,
then
so
he
when he
said,
when
show
he
me receipts.
I don't under, and I'm not I'm gonna just put subliminally put this out there because I ain't trying to make no accusations because I don't know this to be a fact. But if he could say, "Oh well, if you gonna act like a man or a nigga or whatever, I'm gonna treat you like that," right? To Jay Dunn.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he was being questioned about certain things yesterday that people, Lady Dimples and some other people accused him of doing. So in his mind, he said, I didn't go to jail for assaulting a woman,
But he never
but
denied
he
it
never
either.
said he didn't assault a woman.
yep,
Right.
I
Mm-hmm.
So
peeped
in
that.
his mind, if a woman is in his face acting like a nigga, in his mind, is he really hitting a woman or is he treating her like she's acting? You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
he's already proven that he will do it. So
Exactly.
he had the
So
repercussions from behind doing it. Come now that you're telling me
Look
this,
how he talked to
okay.
me. He
but
basically
like
told me
I'm
that shut the
saying,
hell up.
that's all alleged. I don't know for a fact. I'm just saying, if he could dog walk Jay Dunn like that because she's quote unquote acting like a man, then where I know there have been some men in my
All right,
experience
well,
that
what did
say,
I?
hold
What he?
on.
Okay,
There's some men that say, I hit her because she was acting like a man. She
Mm-hmm.
wants to act like a man. I'm gonna treat her like a man. So that's
mm-mm.
what comes to mind when those allegations were being, because in his mind, he could very well say, I didn't hit no woman because he didn't look at her like a woman. She was acting like a
Right,
man. He
right,
treated her like
yep.
a man. But he
What did I
never
tell
came out and
you?
said, when he was being accused of those things, he never said, I never put my hands on a woman in an aggressive way. All he said was, I didn't go to jail for putting my hands on a woman. But that don't mean you didn't put your hands on a woman.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that.
What did I tell you when he was in the hospital and talked to me like that on my platform? What did I tell you? Tell him what I told you.
And I've noticed this is a pattern with certain women. He always tries to sun them. He always tries to dominate them and always tries to, because basically he was in, and you can go back and see this. I was in the chat at the time, but when he popped up on the panel, he was in the hospital. He told Boss Lady, he said, let me speak and don't interrupt me. And I said, who in the fuck does he think he's talking to? And she gave, and I'm sorry, Ronnie Q, I don't mean to cuss. She gave
So,
him grace because he was in the hospital. And I was like, oh Lord Jesus,
What did I tell you?
but
What did I
she,
tell you?
what would you tell me about what?
About when Mr. William get out the hospital.
Oh, she said when he get out the hospital, I'm gonna cuss his ass the fuck out. She was waiting for him to get better because of course we don't want to see nothing bad to him. We don't want to see him go on to glory after she done cussed his ass out. But she said, oh, I'm gonna fuck his shit up. I'm
And
fucking him
see,
up
what
because
he did
I don't know who in the
yesterday,
fuck he thinks he's talking to. He must have bumped his fucking head because this ain't that.
and when he did that about on another platform, that was just it. That
Right.
was just it.
well, he was
Right.
even
So
he was doing that. Go
that's
ahead.
why when like yesterday on Jay Wilson's when he was getting loud with her, she popped off on his ass and everybody was like, damn, she's so aggressive. No, it's because he keeps doing this to her. He keeps on trying to shut her down and dominate her, and she's not fucking having it. She's not gonna
He
sit back and act
he
like
just
Legale. She's not gonna do it.
Ronnie Q, he almost tried to do it here.
Yeah, he did.
I
I,
was
He
just
tried to
gonna
do it.
say that's
gonna
what I
tell
was
you.
just
I was
about
gonna
to
tell you
say.
that.
He was trying to pull that here,
Wait,
and then I like was like light on him, and then he just like keep on talking like he didn't hear me, and I'm just like, no,
uh-huh.
you're not doing that. Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean
Yeah,
because
he
he
tried
tried
it.
it here.
Where is it? I wrote this shit down. I wrote that for real. I wrote down what William said to Ronnie Q. I
Hmm.
got
Mhm.
look, girl. I got a book right here, so understand what I'm saying. Cause I be keeping notes. Cause people be saying they ain't say shit, and I'll be like, you're fucking lying. Okay,
Cause
so
he was getting mad with you, Ronnie Q, because he was like when he gets mad and you shut him
Uh-huh.
down,
Hmm.
he huffed and puffs because he was huffing and
Hmm.
puffing. He was like, he was huffing and puffing when he was like checking them.
yeah,
And
and
then
that's
And,
he was like,
yeah,
I'm just gonna leave.
yeah,
I'm just gonna leave.
and then see, that's why I was like, I'm not gonna give it to him. I'm not gonna be like, give it to him argumentative
yeah,
and
you were
all that
like,
type of stuff. That's why I was like,
yeah,
I'm gonna let him
yeah,
do
you
what
were
he gonna
light,
do. Yeah, I'm not
Ronnie
gonna
Q.
go there with
Ronnie
him.
Q, you were light.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
were
because
very
because he
light.
was a
And that's why, because I wanted to hit the link while he was up here, but I said I'm not going to do it because I was, I knew he was going to leave and we was going to argue.
honestly, I think she didn't do it because she did ask him to come up. But
Let
other
me
than
ask
that,
y'all a question.
he probably would have cursed his ass out. Who's that?
Why do you think? Because yesterday on when I was speaking to him on Jay Wilson's panel, he was acting like he didn't want no issues or problems with us. And y'all have to excuse my voice. I'm still really sick. Um, but why do y'all think that now I have my theory and I know Boss Lady has hers, but I just want to get somebody else's opinion. Why do you think out of all the times that we went live that he could have came up and addressed it with us and squashed it from the very beginning before it got to this?
Hmm.
Why do you think he didn't do that, but he has no issues running around on tour, going to Jay Wilson's, up here with you, talking to everybody else about it, but not
Because
coming directly to us?
because it's about numbers. It's about clicks and views.
Mm-hmm.
He goes
Bingo.
to
Okay,
concert,
thank
he
you.
goes to
That,
concert creators that have bigger
Ah,
numbers than you guys.
but
So
see,
that's
I
what
and
it
was
this is
is.
about
the
to
thing.
say I thought
This
it was
is the
something
well.
different.
Let me
Okay,
add this
go
right
ahead.
there. What Miss Toby said, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
If you notice, my numbers are smaller than his. And my video that I did, both of my videos that I did on him have more numbers than his one
Responding to
video.
him.
Mm. I didn't even think. I thought that I wasn't even thinking on the number aspects. I thought that he didn't hit y'all panel because both of y'all know what went down, so he can't pull that over on y'all. So y'all know exactly what questions to ask because there was a lot of stuff that I'm like, I'm not clear on, and I heard it went
No,
some kind of way, but now it's the numbers. Yes,
it's
that makes
It
sense.
has to be. It has
it's
to
So,
the
be. And he
numbers.
has to. This is the thing. I gave him opportunity to clear this up, and we could have squashed this from the very beginning, and it wouldn't have been what it is today because let me just run it down real quick. He was on Pretty Chocolate Girls. He made that statement. I went live and asked him about the statement that he made. Instead of him hitting my live and saying, it was a misunderstanding,
After he
and
said he was in the bushes.
right after he said he was in the bushes, he could have hit my live and said, it was a misunderstanding. I would have dropped it and it'd have been done. But instead of him doing that, he went live and then didn't answer the question that I asked him and made a bunch of accusations and lies. So then it created a bigger mess. So then
Mm-hmm.
when I went live the second time to address what he had said on his live, he admitted that he was in my bushes and didn't hit my panel. He still could have came up and squashed it, but he didn't. And he went to Jay Wilson's and he went everywhere else running around and allowing all of these things to take legs and grow and whatever. When trolls dropped down claiming to be his daughter and his ex-wife, he still didn't drop down and say, no, those are
Mm.
not my people. No, this is not what happened. I think he wants this mess.
I
I
told you
think
that.
he want, and I know you did. I'm just asking other people's opinion.
He
I
wants
think
this.
he wants the mess, and the reason why he's going outside of his own channel to do it is because even though his channel has bigger numbers than mine is still pulling more views than his.
On
And
this
this is why
topic.
William even popped up last week. See, just my thoughts. Just my thoughts.
Right on my video about this situation. Yes, my videos are pulling more views than his.
Now, okay, so what I have to
But
say,
it's not benefiting him though because all he's doing is running around creating more messes
And
for
lying.
himself. But that's what I'm thinking. He likes
And he's
this
going
shit.
to panels telling other people that can they please stop talking about it when he's still talking about it. He's
Right.
been everywhere.
He's the one running around still talking about it.
he trying to get somebody to help him be like, oh, like Jay Wilson, I don't worry about these folks. I don't worry about these people. Like, so give him a hand in being unbothered by what is being said and not even having to mush down the details and chop up the lies and all that type of stuff. He wants people to have that type of sentiment about
Well,
anything
I'm not
that
having
you
no
say to disprove
sentiments
him.
or sympathies towards him anymore. Mr. William is gonna be. He's not getting no more passes. He's not getting no more passes. You
His
cannot come down
VIP
here
pass
and
is
talk up
revoked.
underneath women's clothes and then turn around and say, "Oh, I don't talk up underneath women's clothes." That's the biggest joke that's ever been told down here in the beef sector. Don't even go there. Then once it's, I don't do this and I don't do that. Yes, you do, sir. And I'm not giving you no
I
more
don't
credit.
kiss and tell.
I don't
You
kiss
didn't
and
do
tell
it.
because
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
a
Nah,
giving
good
my
one. I
no
don't
giving
kiss
the
and
no, no,
tell.
And be
no, stop.
lying.
No, what got me was when he told Ronnie Q, "Well, I'm here because I like the commentary, the content." And Ronnie Q said, "What content?" No, you here because you like the fuck shit, just like we all like the fuck shit.
Yeah,
You
he's like,
messy, you
I'm just over
messy,
here because I like the
you messy.
commentary or something. I was like, this is
Yeah,
a perspective. This is
But
what
let's
you
it is.
messy,
let's
you
be clear.
messy.
Nobody wants you on here. But
Mm.
him.
Now
But
we know
who?
Stone Face
But
still
who?
and stand at attention.
Hell.
Legale wants his ass, but that's about it.
Why? Look, Cal, why would you want a man that told another woman that you slow?
Look, one thing about
And I'm
Gail,
gonna be quiet on that one.
if she don't hear you say it, she ain't gonna believe it.
He
And
told
she, and he's, and
told
he,
a woman
she heard it.
slow.
She heard it. She heard it.
Like William wants us to respect
And
Natasha,
you know
respect
what,
what that. Tell them what Natasha said. What
Natasha,
what
about
William
what?
threw her under the bus.
What Natasha said about what?
What Natasha told William to do.
Oh, okay. So this came out of William's mouth. He said
He
that
said Natasha said.
Natasha had helped him create his channel and grow his channel, and because she's his woman, of course he's going to take her advice. But he's uncomfortable with some of her advice because that would mean that he would have to come down here and curse out certain women. Now,
Jay Dunn was the first one.
right now, I don't know how much of that I believe because is it really that she wants him to curse out women,
No,
or
he
does
wants
he
to.
really want to
He
curse out women
no,
and
he
he wants
wants
to put it
to.
on her?
He
That's what I
wants
was
to.
He
thinking, Miss
wants
Toby.
Yeah,
to.
he wants
It
to,
could
and
go
he wants.
both ways.
Right,
Because
it
Hell
could
he
go
no,
remember
both
no,
ways.
he
no,
got wait a
no.
minute, Toby. He might have her thinking that
Miss
read
J.
my book and them is coming on to him. But really, it's the other
What?
way around.
What?
And that's probably why she act like that and act jealous because he called her jealous in one of the videos.
He said
What?
that they both make each other jealous.
Oh my! Oh word!
But
That's what
it's
I'm
Oh
saying.
no!
real.
I tried to. That's why we
That's why she said he trying to put women against each other.
exactly because he's running around here flirting with women, and he's making her think that it's us flirting with him. He wants us, like he says, everybody around here calls him the pimp. Everybody, he's
Not
it's the
us.
boys. It's the, he thinks that every time he comes around and says, "Hey, baby," that people's taking panties off and throwing them at him. Don't know. I'm not moved by that shit. I'm not
I
moved by
don't get.
that.
I
That
can't move by his voice with his old ass
exactly.
song.
Exactly, but he's got everybody thinking, he's the old school pimp and he's running a harem and he's got hoes in different area codes and whatever. And she thinks it's us. It's not
Well,
us.
let me ask the question. He doesn't read the chat when he hits the links. Because a lot of times when people in the chat be fucking trolling him and want him to fucking leave.
See, and I think that he runs around and does certain things on different panels because I don't think that she knows everywhere that he goes.
Me
Because
neither.
she only knows certain people. Like she'll come over to mine, she'll come over to Boss Lady, she'll be in his, but we don't talk to him like that. So outside of us, whatever he does, like the whole situation, when Boss Lady went live, when I brought up the fact that he was engaged to LaGale, Natasha didn't know a damn thing about that.
Well, if Natasha
Nope.
If she
if she
started his channel, how she didn't know?
Mm.
I
is she
think
his lead
she
mod?
said my video she works. She works.
Is she his head mod?
Oh, I
The
don't know.
Gale is. That's what he
Oh,
says.
I thought Natasha would. Miguel is the head mod.
That's what he
William
says.
said.
He
Oh,
says
okay.
his day
Legal.
one moderator or top moderator or something.
I was just going to
Legal
say.
time.
I was just
Right.
about. I was just about to say. Well, if she's his top mod, she better go on his page and find out who all he subscribed to, and then she better subscribe to the same people to find out what the fuck he's doing and what the fuck he's saying all
Okay.
over the place. But
Okay.
To put that in her phone.
I'm
Because
sorry,
But
I don't need to be doing all of that. If I got to go through all that over some shit that's on the internet and we ain't never met in person, you can have it.
well
no,
she
Miss
wants
Yaya.
no.
No,
she
Miss
sure
She
found
Yaya.
my
wants.
platform.
Yaya. If somebody's sending you $10 and it converts to your money or to over 2,000, you gonna be quiet.
I said she want to keep that money coming in. So I mean, that's the only thing stake she has in the game right now at this point because they haven't met yet, and it seems like she is
You got
trying
to hit it.
to like, fluff her feathers out and like, hey, hold on, get out of my neighborhood, get out of my yard. So I shit.
Yeah. Wouldn't you be chasing hoes around with a stick if you thought they was after your money?
Nope. I
Mm.
wouldn't have to because I would make sure that my money was secure. She just ain't working
Well,
it
you
right.
better
Girl, you
tell
can
your
get your
twins that they money ain't secure then.
girl, my twins, they died.
Oh God.
No, not the
No,
Now, see, you
the
can't do us
supreme
like
You
that,
gonna
yeah,
end
because
it
we
like that?
we all the
the
we all aunties.
yeah,
Not the
Mm-mm,
babies.
yeah,
mm-mm.
that's illegal. The Supreme Court has ruled no more late
I
term
was
abortion.
only in my fifth trimester, so yeah,
You know what? Yeah, I cannot with you.
Oh, I
they
can't.
gone. They gone. I just can't. This is too
At
much.
least give them up for
Oh my good.
adoption or something.
Oh
Girl,
my
you get
goodness.
them old ugly bastards.
You know what?
Oh wait a minute. And then someone in the chat said, "Remember how he cussed out Fabe?"
Oh,
Oh,
that
I
was the
don't watch
first
Five
person
Baby,
he
so he
cursed
may have.
out. That's the first. That's how we found out about him.
Yeah, that was the first cuss out that ever
That was the
came out his
first.
mouth.
Yeah, the first one. And then he went and tried to retract that. And I'm saying, nah, nigga, when you said it, you meant that shit.
Right. And so when he made the statement, "Oh, I can't stand when y'all women get down here and start calling each other bitches and hoes and stuff. It just hurts me so bad to see it." And I said, "Well, how bad did it hurt you when you dog walked Jay Dunn? That hurt you?"
Mm, mm.
Nope. And that's why he said in somebody's video, it was today I was listening to it. He was like, Somebody said something about him cursing. He said basically he don't want to have to go there. He was like, I curse, but basically I don't want to have to go there. William ready to curse us the F out, so get
And
ready.
let me tell you something, Mr. William, and I'm talking directly to
Get
you.
ready.
I
He
don't
curse
care
me
what
out.
type of women you're used to dealing with and who how they allow you to talk to them. And I've never got on you. But I'm telling you right now, if I ever hear you get ready to even fix your mouth to disrespect my sister again, oh, you're gonna see a whole nother side of me. Don't you dare. I don't care what she says or what she does to you. She is a woman. And you came down here and you're an older gentleman and you're supposed to respect all women. But this is my sister. Fix your face to disrespect her again and see what happens.
Yeah, did I ever disrespect him in his house? Never. Never. First, it seemed like this is another thing I ain't appreciate. William will be getting ready to drop the now it'll be him and Gail up there, right? And then I'll see William live because I was like, let me come over and support him or whatever, because we used to all be up late night and he used to come over and support me. But it's like as soon as I hit his panel, the first thing he say is now, we don't want no arguing up here. And I'm saying to
What were
myself,
you gonna argue with?
to me, I feel like he
Because
feel
he
like
knows what he said to other people.
I don't know. I just think that he was talking about me, right? And then I'm saying to myself, William, you got some damn nerve. As much motherfucking provocative shit you done said on my panel. If I don't agree with what somebody's saying, and they don't like it, and they say something smart to me, I'm cussing their ass out. But as soon as I get up there, he want to be like, well, no arguing and all this. And I said, okay. I even told you this. I said, I think the nigga referring to me, but that's okay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, him pitting women against each other. Like, you don't have to babysit us. We're grown. You ain't our
I
father.
agree with what the hell everybody say.
Right. Oh, I don't want no arguing. Well, stop fucking causing chaos and confusion between people then.
I ain't the one to kiss and tell. You've been kissing and telling in all my videos.
Shit, he been kissing and telling in all his videos.
And I don't know why he trying to come for us.
I don't think he thought it was gonna get like it was.
No, I don't think he expected this
You know
either, but
why I
now
think
it is what it is.
he did think that. Because what he said about us it wasn't even no big damn deal. But then he gonna try. Did y'all hear what I said when William said we jealous?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's all that coming from?
We jealous,
We
we
in Natasha's
paranoid,
head.
we feeding Natasha a bunch of bullshit. Like, where did all that come from? We
Yeah.
asked one simple question. We asked
That tell me William
very directly. We said, what conversations have we ever had, or when did we ever try to twist your arm into talking about something that you didn't want to talk about? And he took that and never answered that question, and then insinuated that I had some sort of secret affair going on with him. Called us paranoid, called us jealous,
Hey,
said we was feeding Natasha bullshit. Called just read my book, all kind of liars and shit. Like that was all unnecessary.
Oh, so he did this on his live. Miss Toby, you here?
Yeah,
yes.
All this is on his live.
Oh,
yeah,
right. Instead of him answering the question that we asked, he went and just accused us of all that bullshit.
Wow.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Devil's advocate. Do y'all think he did all of this to show Natasha that there's other women out here that want him, and for her to stay in line?
Yep.
Partly,
and
yeah,
he
partly.
also want her to know that his name is ringing bells now.
Oh,
Because this is what William, he say he don't want it, but remember, he was about to make a whole nother channel. And we know it wasn't just going to all be dedicated to Sir King called Bitch Ass Nigga.
What?
He had a channel called
Just
BAN,
thought
Bitch
it used
Ass
to be
Nigga.
Bitch Ass Nigga channel.
Yes.
Why is he so obsessed with Sir King?
Because Sir King spoke with him all the time too.
That's where he came from, out of Sir King's camp.
Mm-hmm.
He
So
loves
even
Sir
if
King.
no shade to Sir King, but even if he made a channel of a bitch ass nigga, ain't nobody really checking for that because ain't nobody really checking for 13 no more.
Around that time, they was. It was
Yeah.
water. It was like, oh shit, William got kicked out.
She got more to worry about than him William ringing bells in these YouTube streets. She better be careful that he don't ring her bells from what I understand. If he knocking women upside the head, those are bells she got to worry about William ringing. So
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. So therefore she can calm herself down because don't nobody want William old
No,
ass.
they don't.
Everybody see William with this, oh, I love everybody. I love you. I love you.
That,
Like,
but
William,
honestly, Ronnie Q, that really ain't nothing. Him saying I love you ain't nothing. He has said some very direct, very sexual things. It's not even just
oh,
a, it's not
just
even just a I
only
love
Not
just
you.
towards
read
me.
my book. Only just read my book. And
No, not
Pam and
no,
Hot
not
Pam
What?
and
he's
Pam's little hot ass.
he said some very direct sexual things. So that I love you stuff or calling people baby or good morning queen or beautiful,
That's like
that's not nothing. That's just whatever. I mean, and that's what she needs. But let me ask you this, boss lady. So now, from what I heard, he said that she ain't gonna be down here no more.
who
So
she?
what has he told her? What was the conversation that's being had now that's convinced her that she don't need to be down here no more?
I don't know. Maybe he seen that post under one of my videos when she said that if William don't act right, she gonna be on my channel doing another interview. Maybe he seen that.
Okay, but what would he have said to her now that she's siding with him and ain't
That
speaking her mind? Because me and you
that
both
we
know she's very boisterous.
yeah, but this what I'm saying. William mad at me because it was my platform and she came over. He don't have no reason to be mad at me.
So the only thing I could think of is if he told her don't come down here no more, or I'm not
And
sending
that's
you
what
no
I'm
more money.
thinking. But it's like who cares? We didn't know her when she first came.
Right, we didn't, but I'm just wondering why now she's being quiet. So I'm thinking
Yeah, that's weird. Because
maybe
she
he
was just
told her that he wasn't gonna send her no more money or something. I don't
what
know.
did she type in your chat just yesterday?
She said, first of all, she said after all the things that she supposedly said about Just Read My Book and didn't like her so bad, she told Just Read My Book that she missed her, and then said, "Thank you, ladies, for giving me more information that I didn't know about." And she always says, "Y'all don't know the real him, and y'all are just now starting to see the real him."
Yep, and that's in your chat, and we seen it
It's
What?
in the
yesterday.
chat.
She knows him because he talked to her like that. I bet. But I ain't gonna kick. I ain't gonna kick.
You know he talks to her back because remember when she was talking about that picture in the dress and he said, what did he say? Called her a hoe bitch or a bitch hoe or a
Oh
slut,
yeah, yeah,
something like that.
yeah. That picture.
Wait a minute. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
He
took the
called
picture
the woman
down.
that he's engaged to that.
That's
yes.
how the first video started when they first fell out. It
He
was
I wish
over that.
I
disrespected
wish
her.
a ninja would. He would. I wish I. Girl.
That's how the
All
first
I got to
argument
say, that's
started.
my baby's daddy, and I'm going to stick beside him.
I thought the babies was gone.
I
Okay,
just
I'm
told
sitting
y'all
over
that
here
to get
playing
the.
in
I wanted sympathy.
a
Look,
nice little speech of what I'm gonna say for Omangelo and Urangelo and Carangelo, and you talking about that's your baby daddy and you sticking by him.
Listen, all this stuff. Let me just say this real quick, just a disclaimer. All of this stuff is in Williams' video. What we talking about now is everything is in video. Ain't none of this
From
made
what
up.
day? Yesterday? Are you saying
Start
this is from
first. You could
yesterday?
start from Williams' channel with him and Natasha when he disrespected her. To my video is titled Natasha Correthers. That's the video that she was on. Then you could go to Williams' channel again because William made. I mean, no, I'm sorry.
You know what,
Go to
boss lady?
Pretty
This is what I'm
Chocolate
gonna
Girl.
do. I'm gonna make it easy for everybody. Okay, I'm gonna do the legwork. Y'all just give me a little bit because I'm sick. But anybody that wants to follow the Yellow Brick Road, I'll make it real easy for you. What I'm gonna do?
This
I'm
ain't
gonna
my
post
fault.
on my community wall. I'm gonna go back to the very beginning where all this started. I'm gonna post each and every link and y'all can just go one by one and follow the yellow brick road. I'm gonna post it all on my community wall so we can just dead all this chaos and confusion. We can go back to the whole beginning. The
And
whole
put
beginning.
a post in the thing. Do this look like I got anything to do with any of this besides giving that lady a platform to speak on? And that was it.
Exactly. I'm gonna put everything right there for everybody to just go all the way up until yesterday. I'm gonna put all the videos that is on, with us, that so y'all can follow it easily.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
forget William's video,
No,
because
I'm gonna put Williams too.
he
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
have
put
never brought it to
because what this
YouTube.
is where it started at was on Williams. So I'm gonna put Williams. I'm gonna
Oh,
put
William
yours,
probably gonna
and then
private
I'm
it
gonna lead
now.
it all the way up till just what's happened recently, so y'all can get the full picture.
What?
No, no, no,
Mm.
no feelings, no opinions, no nothing. You could get the facts straight out of the horse's mouth.
yeah, because she was on camera, Miss Toby, and I think he either saw what she was wearing or she asked did he like what she was wearing, and that was his response that she looked trashy or
And
like
she
a
No,
went
that was
off.
a pic. It was a picture of her in a white dress, and
okay.
Yeah,
he said that. And now I don't remember the exact words that he said, but something called her. He disrespected her, called her some, told her she looked like a slut or something like that.
now who
See,
does that?
see,
And
I really
you got women on your panel.
see. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's why I peeped his game from the start. I think he's a really mean, nasty old man offline. I really do.
And see, the
Yeah.
reason why William don't like answering questions that he deem are hard questions he don't want to answer, because the same thing we saying here, we done had a talk with William over on the platform, and the videos are still up about
Right,
some of the shit William do. And
Mm, okay.
right. This isn't our first go round with
this
him.
is not our first go round with William. This is the first go round he want to throw Natasha, who we don't know, in some bullshit that he wants to be streaming around YouTube.
And I think the reason
Okay.
why he doesn't ask us, because he dances around questions and people get sidetracked. So, but with us, we know how he gets down. So
Mhm.
Just
if I
tell him
ask him a question
to,
and he dances around it, I reword the same question more directly so he can't dance around it. That's
Yeah.
why he won't get up on a panel with us, because when he said on Jay Wilson's panel, I didn't go to jail for beating a woman. I would have said, okay, they went with, okay, what did you go to jail with for? I would have went with, okay, you may not have went to jail for beating a woman, but have you ever beat a woman? Have you
Hmm.
ever put your hands on a female in a violent manner? I
Yeah,
would
I
have went
get it.
back. And they went forward with, okay,
William
well, what
know
did you go to
already.
jail for? And he was like, oh, well, you want to know what I went to jail for? You're going to have to look it up.
Yeah, you got to look it up, and it's
And
like
Uh-uh.
nobody's child, please.
nobody cared what he went to jail for. The question was,
Right. The
did he beat a
question was,
woman?
did you put your hands on a woman?
So
But
I have
see,
a
And
question.
we would have stayed on that same question
exactly. And he
until we got
knows
an
that.
answer. Then we would have moved on. But see, William
Right.
likes to dance around shit.
Yeah,
And
That's
he like
he knows. We are the top-notch interrogators. We will ask you the same question 50,
we
11
just
million
asked him
ways.
one question, one
Right.
freaking
Just one
question,
question.
and he
Stop
was
dancing
scared to
around
come. He was scared to come and ask us. I
so.
mean,
I have a
give us
question for you guys. So at this point, is there any way that William can redeem himself with you guys, or are you guys kind of like stepping
Yeah.
back,
it.
or
Honey
what's
Q,
going on?
Robert.
yesterday we both told him whether you subscribed or unsubscribed. I told him to take the wrench because I have a wrench on his channel. I told him to take the wrench.
We
We
can't
can
hear you
go
that
our
good.
separate ways and not even
Yeah,
speak about it
your
again.
phone went out a little bit. Watermelon sugar, your phone went out a little bit.
Okay, so yesterday, can you hear me?
It's
No.
still
No.
sounding the same.
Oh Lord Jesus. Let me drop down, I'll come back.
She
Okay.
must have got a call.
Now what about you?
Here's my thing with Mr. William, right? Like him being an older man, I do care about his health and all of that. I wouldn't want nothing to happen to Mr. William or none of that. But our YouTube journey on here is over.
Oh,
That's it.
dang.
It's over with. But he stayed over there. I stay over there. I'ma still watch. I'ma still watch his ass. You know what I'm saying? I watch
Okay.
people I still don't like, but still, it is what it is.
It's
Watermelon
me.
sugar. Okay.
But
Can you
yeah,
hear me
Water.
good now?
Yes. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, so yesterday I told him, I was like, you know what, Mr. William, because he was like, well, I'm not gonna say your name no more. I said, that's fine, Mr. William. You can go your separate ways. I'll go mine. It ain't gotta be no issue. I said, you could take your wrench because I have a wrench on his channel. And I said, we can just part ways and it won't be nothing. He was like, no, no, no. I'm still gonna support you. I'm not gonna stop coming around. I'm still gonna be there. Boss Lady New Jersey said, whether you subscribed or not subscribed, I don't give a fuck. And he said,
Oh,
well, I'm not gonna stop supporting
and I
you.
don't.
well, all right,
I'm
ladies. Well, I
talking about as
thank you
far
for
as him being
clearing that
subscribed to
up.
my channel, not nothing happening to him. But yeah, this is YouTube. I
So
don't know Mr.
watermelon.
William in real life, so I'm
So
not
what?
gonna be hurt by nothing.
So watermelon sugar and boss lady, can you guys drop your links in the back chat, and I'll drop your links because I definitely want to be
Thank
able
you.
to for them to show where you guys have this sequence of events that happen once you post it. And since you guys came up, I want you guys to drop your channel. You guys can
Okay.
subscribe to Boss Lady and Watermelon Sugar because obviously they have a lot of stuff going on over there, and they don't play that.
If you
Yeah,
would
I
have just
don't want anybody to subscribe to my channel thinking that this is not what I normally do. I really don't like this kind of thing. I normally do makeup and we chit chat and talk and cut up and have fun. But things do unfold and things do happen. But this is not my regular get down. So if you're looking for mess on my channel, you're not gonna find it. But if I
I
will,
can't make no promises.
well, we can't make no promises, but that's not what our channels are built on and geared towards. So, and we ain't the ones to be gossiping, and you ain't heard it from us. But
All right.
some stuff does happen. Ronnie Q, I can't drop my link in the back chat from here without having to drop down and come
Okay,
back.
wait. I could do it for you.
Oh, okay, thank
Okay,
you,
thank you.
thank you.
Oh, UNC girl have it. It's up there already.
All right,
Okay,
thank you.
Monica, I just want to tell
Okay,
you
baby
thank you for
girl.
having me up, and I enjoyed talking to all of you ladies, and y'all have really. I'm gonna have to talk to my baby daddy.
Don't get
Mm.
rid of the twins. Do
I
not
ain't
Okay,
gonna
get
give
rid
yeah,
of
him a
the
yeah.
twins.
twin.
Don't you do nothing to my nephews
I'm
now.
gonna like get them some Hennessy right now, and they be all right.
All right, all
All
right.
right, y'all. I'll see you around later
Hold on a
on.
second.
Okay, bye bye.
Lottie Q, I was typing it in.
Bye,
I'm
yeah,
almost
yeah.
there.
Okay. All right, boss lady. Oh,
Oh,
it's
so
up there, boss lady.
thank
UNC
you.
girl. Ooh, she's
Oh, so
good.
you mean to tell me this is how it go down over here? This is how it go down. Okay, I'll be back.
I know,
All
right?
right,
I'll be
boss
back.
lady.
Okay, bye bye.
I appreciate you guys coming up.
Have a
Thank
good
you
one.
very much. You as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We have Boss Lady New Jersey. Thank her for coming up. Watermelon Sugar. Thank her for coming up. A View is a View. Fate Yaya, Miss Toby, and of course we had Mr. William today. So it has been a very interesting day, full of information, and also while they were talking, so I'm that messy or somebody wrote in the chat that they have found pieces of that sunken vessel. So that is breaking news right now, and so I'm gonna quickly before you guys leave. They're saying that they found pieces of that vessel with the men who were lost at sea trying to find the Titanic. So it's funny that I was going to talk about this, but that vessel, the CEO of that vessel made that vessel out of right here. They had many safety concerns about that vessel because right here its hull surrounding the hollow part where the passengers sit was made from carbon fiber with the titanium end plates and a small window at one end. And the problem with that was typically the part of deep sea submarine housing the humans is titanium. So they made it out of this other fiber and they usually use titanium to withstand the pressures of the deep sea. You need super strong materials to resist the weight of the water above that is pressing down on you. Carbon fiber is cheaper, and the titanium or steel is extremely strong, but it's largely untested for deep sea vessels like the Titan. Now, this guy used that fiber instead of carbon to reduce costs. And it has also been reported that once his engineer gave him information about the porthole that they were using, that he fired the engineer and gave him 10 minutes to clear his office out and leave the premises. So there was a lot of safety concerns, a lot of shortcuts being done with this vessel. And this guy, the CEO, ignored all these warnings, and come to find out it was made out of some fiber instead of carbon or steel. So if you guys want to go over and check out your uh, local news, you'll see what that. Yeah, exactly. Hubris will kill you. Exactly. You know, that's what it is. So these people sitting out here spending all this money to do something that didn't help anybody, didn't improve anybody's lives, have all this money to go street thrill seeking and all this type of stuff, and then decided to start taking shortcuts because hey, I'm a billionaire. I don't have to listen to you. I can do what I want. And so there it is. So you can catch your local news, and also if you're interested in the fuckcation, I hear that somebody came live almost near tears and talking about this is going very badly and how badly this is going. So you may want to go over to, I think, who does Demetra call her? The donkey. The donkey has gone live and said that it is going very badly. And I'm not going to lie, this shit is really fucked up. So, okay, the donkey and the mute camel are, you know, performing. So the circus is open. Yes, Miss Toby. Yes. So the circus is performing over there on the Donkey's channel. So you may want to go over there and see what's up. Okay, CNN is talking about it now, KC says. Okay, so I want to thank you all for Linda said, nope, give me the cliff notes. Linda's like, I am going to check it out somewhere else. Okay, so I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for coming out and being on this long live with me. It's been really great, and I appreciate you for being here. Thank my mods, Very Carey, Face Yaya, and UNC Girls Bad Weave. I really appreciate you guys, of course, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the YouTube streets. Bye bye.